And action.
My name is Shorty. You watching this show on John Malin's channel.
Wolfhound.
Wolfhound. Oh!
Those of you that have grown old in the mysterious laws of spirit land will greet thee.
Kill me. An hour, it will be too late.
Bound up the dead triumphantly. No recognition, man, no recognition. Raise the world on bloody knees. No recognition, man, no recognition. Down in the cool air, I can see.
What is this?
Wow!
What are you kids watching?
The news lady's turned into a werewolf.
Down in the cool air, I can see. The one that you wanted. Super beast. The one that you wanted. Super beast.
Drugs have done good things for us. Hard to believe I'm saying this. Drugs have done good things for us. What do you mean, Bill? Well, if you don't believe drugs have done good things for us, do me a favor then. Go home tonight, take all your albums, your tapes, and your CDs, and burn them. Because you know what? The musicians who made that great music that has enhanced your lives throughout the years, real fucking high on drugs, okay?
Woo! Bang! What's happening, everybody? Welcome. Monday night, Tuesday morning. Kangz. Red hot show tonight. Red hot. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I don't know what we're going to do tonight. We're going to hang out. How about that? Cash me outside. We're going to hang out. Not a lot going on. Is there? Is there a lot going on? Yeah, they probably talk a little reviews or something on that Comicsgate Kangz stream that happens on Mondays. Weird that stream happens. Same night Kangz happens. Huh, suspicious. Welcome. I want to thank early arrivals like Mega Stank out there, Buster Voodoo, Norin Rad Turbo, Lance New Dinger, Earthmine, Quorum. Let's go. Bean Ply. And I'm going to go one too far. Andrek. Yo. Vindic. Andre J. Hovandik. It's a little too much for me, man. Just a simple man from Michigan. Yeah. What's going on, guys? No, hey, you guys out here say, John's late. John, guys, there is no time for Kangz. no time for Kangz. You want a regular scheduled show, the only regular scheduled show in our space? Well, that's Hard Art. That happens. Well, actually, there's two, and they're mine. Hard Art every Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern, rain or shine on that time. That's a regular scheduled show. The other one is my members only stream, which you guys can become part of if you want to help support this channel, where we do a last Tuesday every month at 9 p.m. Eastern. We do comic book review stream. We go in depth. We talk about the story, the art, the lettering, and art being line art, the choices, panel choices, coloring, the lettering. Who else is giving you in-depth discussion on lettering? You guys should be pros. If you guys want to be a comic book editor one day, you should think of this as a course on how to create a comic book. A lot of good information on the members only streams, comic book reviews, and a lot of back material on there. It's all in the playlist. You guys can dig it up, listen to it while you're at your regular jobs. You know, if you're dreaming of one day working in the comic book industry, you should be paying attention to what these professionals have to say about other comic books out there. Old comics, new comics, all that good stuff, guys. And Beb. Oh, UAE sent troops into Iran? Good. Let these motherfuckers go. These people. You know, not to get into a whole thing on the war again, because I always tend to private the war talks. I get a little heated, man. Get a little heated on this stuff. And but no, that is good. It is good to see the UAE. I said, if we send, I don't want any ground troops in there. I don't want to even be there. I don't even want to be there. But I'm going to support the effort. I want to win. You know, we're there. What are you going to fucking do? I want to win. And as quickly as possible. But I've said in the past, I said, if we send any ground troops in there, the UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia should be matching soldier for soldier. This is their enemy. Iran is their enemy. And they were there doing jack shit. Little sus, don't you think? Yeah. The Muslims need to handle their own. That'd be great if they did. We wouldn't have to be over there right now. Our great ally Saudi Arabia is sitting there while their next door neighbors saying death to America for 47 years, while we build Saudi Arabia up from the desert up. They let their neighbors say that. They let their neighbor disrespect us like that for 47 fucking years. Oy. Send Kelsey the link. Look, Kelsey shows up. I'll send him a link. Hopefully it's a sober Kelsey. I have no problem with that. So Kelsey wants to re-enter this streaming space. You know. Bring in an olive branch or something, Kelsey. Chill out. You're mad. Israel's war. Is it Israel's war? Okay. All right. Probably drunk Kelsey. Yeah, it would be. Let's see. All right, let's go look at Kangz. Let's see what these Comicsgate Kings drew this week. Go over this artwork. We'll talk about it. Break some hearts, probably. I just woke up, but I popped before I took my nap. You know, I was like, oh, I'll check in there. I swung in there a couple times. You know, just boop, 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 and I didn't see anything. I saw they had some video pulled up over a course of an hour. I think it's the same video. Maybe they're e-fapping some stuff, but there's no drawing. So I just, hopped in, hopped out. So I really don't know what they did. There was a theme. I'm not even sure what was the theme. Where is it? Did they hide it? Did they hide it? Did Ethan take it down so I couldn't use it? Oh, okay, here it is. I think this is it. Yeah, 2 hours ago. All right. Sus. You know what I mean, guys? Sus. What are they trying to hide over there? And the Comicsgate Kings. What is it they don't want us to know about? All right, here we go. Oh, we're not watching all this shit. Hold on, let me find this. Who's in here? Ethan, Andy Smith, Peter Gilmore, Anthony Gonzalez Clark, Bosch Fossen, Dan Lawless, Vasilis Lolos, Billy Tucci, and Joe Sontag. All right. Oh, these are the votes. So we want to back up a little bit to where they're showing the art. Ooh, what is that? Ooh. Wait, how long was this? 4.5 hours. 4.5. How long did they spend drawing on this stuff? That looked like completed work coming out of these guys that normally can't draw an elbow in 2 hours. Yeah. I wonder what they just happen to have laying around to finish off here. Ooh. Who's that? Is that Barry Windsor? Who is that? That's intense. All right.
You're going to have the poll so that you can vote, and I hope you do vote. And vote quickly, too.
Vote.
Vote as quickly as you can. Let me see. Vote here.
Yeah, I've been gatekeeping Java from the king.
Boom. All right. Pin message. There it is. So the poll is there. And we're going to go through the. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to premiere the images,
man, I tell you.
And then you can vote if you want to whenever.
I mean, like in general, the only one who's really turning out cover quality work on a regular basis, the only one I trust is Lopez. Aaron Lopez will knock out cover quality in his 2 hours. It's crazy. He's like the Todd Knock of Comicsgate. He'll just knock that shit out. It'll look no different than something he would have spent 12 hours on. Just very good work. And everybody else has a hard time kind of pulling anything together. Dan Lawless looked like he had a fucking, like something he worked 2 months on.
You want, we're going to just show them in a pretty kind of fast round, and then we're going to go back over them and give a 10-second look, which means I'm going to say Andy Smith, and you're going to hold it up. You're going to have the whole screen. I'm going to count to 10, and then no comments.
You see all these rules coming up? No comments. When can I talk? When can I talk? Kim June Skyver. That's what happened last time I was on there. Like, oh, John, you're not supposed to be talking right now. I'm not. Chud the Builder can talk when he wants. What is this, a moment of silence for the art? Everyone to take a sip of their wine and smoke on their cigar? Or what is this? No talking. Talk.
Commentary from us during that. Just stay quiet. It's for the viewers to watch, listen, to observe, and make judgments. So
you can do that while they're talking. While you guys are talking, come on. I'm not going on there if I can't talk. I'm not going on there again. Too many rules. I tell you guys, the moment money gets introduced into these drawing competitions, everything gets fucking weird. Gets a little fucking weird in these drawing competitions. And eventually everybody's at each other's throat. Somebody talked when they weren't supposed to talk. That costs me money. You know what I mean? It's not about the vote. It's about the money. That John Malin in there costing me money because he talked when I said don't talk. And John chooses to talk.
So first up is Andy Smith.
Oh, okay. So, well, whatever. John Buscema.
All right, that looks like about what Andy produces. Now they're doing what? Cover homages? Is that what it is? Cover homages. So everything is coming from some actual work. I kind of wish that they would pull up the actual covers that they're doing so people could say, oh, ooh, ah, I like your choices compared to what are Big John Buscema. Let's see. How's this stone down here look? It looks okay. Kind of like round. I don't know. Looks like a solidified turd a little bit. I don't know. I got the wrong glasses on for this review. I got to get down here on the lens. Okay. You know, I don't even know what to say, you know, like gesture wise, whatever, because they're using somebody else's layout. You know, good job. Good job for what you did. This fire is weak. It's really weak. That's the worst part of it, is that you didn't draw this fire with any sense of love whatsoever, Andy. And since you are neither hot nor cold, and I find you lukewarm, I will vomit you from my mouth.
Let's go, man.
That got dark real quick. It's okay, Andy. You did all right. Your flames suck. All right.
You have the original that we can.
Oh,
see
there we
or
go.
No?
Yeah, let's see the original.
Oh, no, because I have it on screen. I mean,
okay. That is
well, you could share your screen. Come on, guys. Share your screen. Oh man, what would I have? I guess you could just share your screen. It's right there. The button's right there. Now these guys act like they don't know how to do nothing. Whoa, share my screen. I've only been on the internet for at least, I don't know how long Andy's been hanging out with us. 5 years, maybe 5 years. You can't share your screen in 5 years, Andy?
It's absolutely beautiful. Of course, Conan
from a
cover.
treasury edition. So
Fantastic. Peter Gilmore, what'd you do?
Okie dokie. Hopefully people know what this is.
Oh yeah. 181.
Oh, nice.
But we got Frankenstein the Wolfman.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Hulk 181. Hulk 181.
So with this arm. See, I don't know if this is his fault or the reference's fault. This is what Wolverine Hulk. Who's this guy? Was there a Wendigo back there or something in that cover? I don't know. We got with these toes. Look at these little toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Maybe a little tangenting there. Tangent on the calf to the cape here. Jack the Ripper, Vampire Slayer. So what? What is it? Is it these guys? They can't, like, once if they borrow a layout or homage a layout, now all of a sudden they can get a lot of work done in a little bit of time. Is that how it goes? Is that how it goes? Now, I feel like if I was going to homage, like, probably the first thing I'd go at, and I know because everyone's like, oh no, everyone does that one, is that fucking Spider-Man cover, the one that Todd homaged for Spawn, where he's all crouched down. Just one big crouched down Spider-Man, one big crouched down Spawn. And everyone will be like, oh no, that's been done a million times. Yeah, but I haven't done it. Well, it's I can't homage one of my favorite pieces of comics because a bunch of old guys before me already burning out. Oh no, you can't do that, you whippersnapper. We've been doing that for years. Oh well, maybe I'd like to do it once. The Cable cover would be pretty nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, Cable cover would the introduction of Cable that Liefeld and McFarlane worked on together, and had the little kind of bullet hole headshots tucked in there. That would have been a cool cover to homage. My heroes, Todd, Rob, all in one. And I don't know if a lot of people have homaged that. Maybe use Adam Ra. Yeah, and they could just headshot it. Well, let's see. If I was keeping with the theme of the cover, the the New Mutants are the headshots in there, right? So they're the good guys. Cable is introduced as possibly a bad guy, definitely a man of mystery. He could be good, he could be bad. Nobody really knows. He's got guns and a cool fucking, I don't know, vest over. Does he have that kind of fucking big vest, padded vest thing going on? So I'd put my heroes, I guess, into the headshot. So I don't know, it might be better for Graveyard Shift. We've got a lot more established heroes in there. I'm gonna put some Graveyard Shift headshots in there. And then the big man of mystery shot, the Cable shot. Well, I guess actually it makes the most sense that it would be Brahm. So if I'm doing Graveyard Shift, because Brahm is inspired by Cable. So we get Brahm up there holding a big ass fucking gun or what was it? Was it a pistol in that cover? I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think I would have won. I'm gonna go ahead and crown myself the winner of this contest because I think my idea is the best. And when everybody sees it, they're gonna say, "Damn, Malin, doing that graveyard shit! Hell yeah!" Is this an orgy? What? Or the one I described? Definitely not the one I described. Everyone's isolated. Yeah, I guess they could be running to have sex with each other. A little wrestling first. You got to bleed a werewolf or a Frankenstein out a little bit. That's what Jack the Ripper is planning on doing before you start raping them. You know, take away some of their strength. Is Jack the Ripper Vampire Slayer? Is he a vampire? Or just a vampire slayer? Thank you, Nutmeat. No, there you for John. I wouldn't even be there. Yeah, I won in a very kind of Bill and Ted way. You remember? They just start calling their play. Well, we would have went back in time before you set that up, and we would have done this. And then all of a sudden, boop, it's manifested in reality. Yeah. I won, but I wasn't actually involved. Right. You would have drawn a D. Oh, dude, I could have done that cover with all dickheads. And they still could have been Graveyard Shift homages. They all have O faces though on the cover, right? Isn't that what they have? O faces. All right, let's see what else I got. Nice job, Peter Gilmore. I guess. You know, I don't know. They're all, like I said, they're all homages. So I mean, a lot of it's coming from the what are pieces, the inspiration.
Nice. Yeah, first appearance of Hulk and Wolverine, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, all right, Dan Lawless is up now. What'd you do, Dan?
I did Barry Windsor Smith's Conan Adventure.
Sus. Look, guys, I'm an artist. I know exactly how long it takes to do something like this. And you're going to tell me Dan Lawless did this in 2.5 hours? What is he like, Liam? Is he like he's got a quantum computer over there? It looks really good. Looks really good. Dan looks like like when Dan first started coming around, I'd see his stuff and it'd be like a guy on a mound, you know, or a chick. Almost no backgrounds. You'd be lucky to kind of get a little like this is a lot. So I appreciate this. But again, it's somebody else's layouts. But you know, he at least put these little lines in the background. So I guess I don't know, raining back there. Is that what that is? Maybe it's sunlight coming up, the ground exploding, an earthquake. That'd be kind of cool. Again, none of these guys are showing the cover, so you know, whatever. Fucking ridiculous. Why would you do this and not show the cover art? That's the whole challenge, isn't it? Like that you're recreating a cover with your own characters. So let's see the cover that you're recreating for comparison. Did you get close to it? Did you add something that wasn't there to make it more or less interesting. They show the cover art. Okay, well, they haven't shown it yet. Votes are in. Votes are already coming in.
Special editions.
Man.
Nice.
And with my own character.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Cool. I do have the, you can pull up what the original.
I like the head on the spear here. That looks fucking cool. That big black open mouth. And this face here is actually, again, you know, like how much is this is coming from the inspiration? Look at his little needle nose here. It looks like a different face. It doesn't look like the normal Dan Lawless face. Same with this guy, but look at that chin. Wow. It's like his teeth are gone and his chin is huge. And here's a nice face. Dan did really good faces on these guys. I can't tell here, but these are all really good faces. His barbarian's got a good face, and this guy up on the spear there looks really fucking cool.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Oh,
yeah. I can't believe you chose that.
Oh, he drew last. Didn't he? Look at this guy. What is this? Is that a taint shot? What is that? Oh no, there's a leg here. This thing's kind of a jumbled mess. Okay, here. Wow, look at that face. That's a good little tight face there. I don't see the little faces that he did with the pointy nose guy, so I'm going to give Dan Lawless some points for doing a couple of interesting faces. There's a head up here. Yeah. Dan did a good job. And yeah, there was rain here, but Dan didn't try to do that. See, like, the rain should be coming into the crowd. See, look, here's one streak of rain actually into the crowd. Dan's is more like just kind of almost like a curtain of rain behind him. None of the rain was actually going into the crowd here.
To try to do tonight. That's funny.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. Excellent. Oh, we gotta be quiet.
Oh yeah, everybody's talking. Yeah, embellishing. Oh, we like this. We don't like that. Oh my God, you're steering. No, they're steering the votes. Votes are money.
The next round.
Next round's quiet, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Bosch Fawson is up next. There you go. Pigman. Oh, man.
Oh, dude.
Wow. Logo.
That's awesome.
Wow. Whoa. What is up with this thumb here? What is this? Is that an homage to the original cover? This is difficult to critique.
It's been 183 with the Colossus and the Juggernaut.
Nice.
That is unreal.
Big man. Supergiant is a little bulky here, but you know.
Who drew the original cover? Was that Herb Trimpe or was that
John May Jr., wasn't it?
Yeah, Jarmy Jr. It was the bar scene where Wolverine Nightcrawler took Colossus to basically beat him up.
Oh yeah.
Kitty's heart.
Anthony Gonzalez Clark, what do you got?
Didn't get to see the cover of that?
I chose this cover.
All
nice.
right. Thank you, Anthony.
All right.
Yeah.
Avenger, Wolverine.
Wait, hold on. This.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
That's
so cute.
Man.
All the drawings, there's Randy at the bottom. Yeah. So there you go.
Way to go.
Now, is he doing something? Is he doing something with that character? He draws it all the time, this girl. Like, is there a future for this bobblehead broad? Are we going to get a comic book with her in it from Anthony Gonzalez Clark? I don't think he caught like the, got the, it's an homage, but I don't think he caught like the energy of it. Yeah. And which is weird because Anthony is actually a pretty energetic artist. But I don't know, man. I'm just bored of this chick. If that's something he did from years ago and just like doesn't plan on doing anything else with, do we need to see her anymore? Anybody else? Anthony, can't you just create like a cool dude character? Thanks, 7 and 9. Appreciate you. You're all right too. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder who the people that complained for an all quiet round. Oh, you mean like backroom guys? Can we please when I'm holding, not when I'm doing, but when everybody else is, but I guess that includes me too. Can we have it so there's no talking? Can we have it so there's no talking? You know, so the audience can really kind of sit there and think about it. You know, maybe they want to, dip their cigar into their wine for a minute, so they can really kind of process like the deeper meaning of what we're doing here, the really deep meaning of two figures punching each other. The statements, what's being told between the lines. I think the audience would really like to know that without you guys, anybody putting any bias, I don't know. Let's just say John. Because when John comes out here, he's talking his mad shit. So maybe we can just have a rule that only really hurts John when John comes around. Well, can't we control John a little bit, Ethan? Is that okay? Can we control John a little bit, Ethan? Just reel him in a little bit. Just reel him in a little bit with the no talking rule. It doesn't, rules. That's what I'm saying, guys. You get money involved, all of a sudden you're getting new rules. And you break the rule, the no talking rule during a live stream. You break the no talking rule, and you get a little check next to your name in everyone's brain. And they're like, John talked. John talked during the no talking segment. Now we got reason to get rid of him. We can be mad at him for talking during the no talking. It was a rule. It was a rule that we made up one day just to, get at him. Got to do a little dance. Survive around these parts these days. They're going to get you with the, Johnny did like to come into the Comicsgate King's drawing competition show. But he talked a lot of shit. No one cares about shit talking until money's involved. And that's when you get the rules. Here's the rules.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's okay. It's okay.
All the draw, Randy, bottom. Yeah. So there you go.
Way to go.
Bacillus Lolis, what'd you do?
What would you like to know? Dude.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Joker. What is it? It's the camera one, right? What is that? The Alan Moore Killing Joke? Is that what it is? Killing Joke? So what do we got? We got a iPhone probably, and we're looking at, I guess the camera would be pointed towards the victim and they're looking at it in selfie mode. Excuse me. Or we're looking at a subtle reflection in the back of a phone. I like it. It's clever. He-Punk's got a massive melon there. Oh, look at Vasily went in here, did all these little, I don't know, I guess rounded out the pec area here. Very stylized, as Vasily does. This arm is a little off, this hand. But maybe it's something in the original. Could be. Shouldn't a hooped earring be closer to the end of the circle. So if it's going into the ear, you know, because you only have a gap of what, like an eighth, a quarter of an inch. You know, so maybe round off this for the little needle pointy thing that goes into your ear. Round that off, because it should almost just be a completed kind of circle if we followed it all the way around. It looks like it goes into his ear, but because of it's kind of a flat line there, almost like it goes into his ear into an angle. You know, whatever. I mean, it's stupid retarded shit. Whatever. Who fucking cares? There we go.
Joker.
Oh, Killing Joke.
There you go.
Right. Joke.
Nice.
I got it before they got it. Smartest man in the room.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Good choice.
That is so rad.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Billy Tucci, Teen Sensation.
I shared my screen. You want to share it first?
Okay, let me see. So this is. Hold on. Oh, I know why. Because I've still got remove this.
Oh, let me close mine. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
So I've never even tried this
what?
stuff.
You did a silhouette
Okay.
in a circle?
Right.
That's some crap I'd pull, Billy.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
god.
Holy
That is so. It's so
That
much
worked out.
better than the original too.
I never did anything
Yeah, it is.
I had her face white.
Damn.
it's hot.
There you go.
Wow.
Really interesting.
I'm gonna make this a cover.
That is a cover right there.
Yeah, that's interesting for sure.
Joe Sontag, what'd you do?
I did. So I came in here late and did this quickly. It's one of my favorite covers to Spawn 12, which is just when you find out Chapel killed Al Simmons in the next issue is their showdown. So this is a shot of Reaper Destroyer and Apophis, who is the character that's in his head tormenting him, the demon that's trying to possess his soul.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
it's
up. So
really
we can
well
see it
done.
in camera. Hold up.
Cool.
Higher. There we go. Now we're looking here. I think it showed cover to this. Symmetry looks good. The eye looks good. You know, it could be the eye to the same face, which is fine. Let's see. What is that cloth? Oh yeah, his character has cloth here. That's right. So that's kind of tattered. Yeah, I'd like to see the cover, but graphically, you know, that's a pretty good job. I wish you would have found a way to wrap this horn and kept it inside of the cover instead of, because this is one solid shape here. So if you could even wrap these backwards a little bit, you know, you bend them a little bit, and then you get your little pointy horn part right here. But keeping the entire thing in the page would be great. You know, unless Todd did, you know, fucking went out, but graphically, you know, I think that'd make it stronger graphic. You know, it's possible Todd fucked up too. I know. You can get little Toddisms in the hatching here. That's good. Little big, thick, clunky, chunky lines here. These are like axe wounds. This is what I think of like Dan Panosian and who's it, Mark Pasella. They just do these big old nasty things. And you know, they're getting it from, you know, some of Rob's mistakes. I don't know. But they're like they're going full bore on it. Whereas Rob he'd do it on occasion, but and they're just some of the nastiest, ugliest line work in early 90s comics. When Dan Panosian Laughter was fired from Prophet, I don't know what it was, and Stephen Platt came in, I was like, oh, thank God. Thank fucking God. Yeah, little lines are cool. You know, when you get to the little lines, you know, get down to a little smaller. I don't know if you're using pens. Like, you guys, I'm not like the pen expert. You know, I'm sure Ethan probably is. But when I work digitally, you know, I'll draw with like I don't know what it is, 20 pixels. Is that what it is on a brush? Like a 20. So let's say I draw with a 20. My DPI, I think, is like 600. So my little brush tip is like a 20, which is fine. But when I get into do the rendering, then I'll go in there and I'll use like a 15 to 10 for all those little kind of fine lines. You keep everything with that 20, all your main object lines, everything that you need established, but all the little textures and stuff, you go a little bit smaller. So I see a lot of guys, they just, everything kind of comes out of that one, I don't know if they're using a pen or a brush, and it's kind of one weight. So this isn't bad. This, the Spawn definitely has a nice, like, if I was to say that, like that would be your 20, your 20 brush. If you're using these little things, it'd be probably like, what do I use? I think when I'm drawing on these streams, I'm using maybe a 0.5 when I do these draw things. And then when I go to the, what do we got here? Let's see. On my desk is a 0.5, a 1, and a 0.1. So I probably use the 0.5 as my main outline line. See this little guy right here? 0.5. And then I got a 0.1. And remember, we're talking to Dale the other day. I think it was on Ballers. What the fuck did he say he used? He said he uses like a 0.025, I think. And that is super. Like, that thing has got to be like easy to break. Crazy. So anyways, the main outline on Apophis, it's pretty good right here, good and thick. Then it gets really thin. This is a really thin edge. Like, see this brow bit and the horn bit, the line weights are about the same size. If you would have just kept this nice thick thing on the foreground element, help to pop it out more. And what I'll do too, guys, is I will actually, so even if I draw this with a 20 for all my main outline things, and like when I'm finishing up, I'll be like, hey, well, I want to bring something forward a little bit more, work in layers, so everything is layered. So I'll take the foreground elements, and even though I do it in a 20, I'll go in there, I'll add a little extra line weight. It might be a 25 or a 30 by the time it's all said and done. So it'll move from like a 20 pixel line to like a 30 pixel line. So things will get thickened up as they, on like a final pass, just kind of push things forward and back. Here's this. This is going out this week. I'm not sure who bought it, but look at this. This is what I did on that contest. And I didn't have enough time to go in here and really pretty it up. But you see this rubble up here? See how thick that is? See how thick this outline is? Everything in the foreground gets a thicker, darker. And then it pops out in front of like Johnny Quest here. But even here, you can see the leg line on Johnny Quest is about the same thickness as what's behind him. So if I, was doing this a little more finish, I'd pop his little leg line out a little bit thicker. Just the outline, not this little rendering on the inside. That's fine. But even that, you see how that's a finer line than his leg line? So, anywho, all right.
Very well done.
I like Joe's signature, by the way. Like, I always felt like I always never figured out a soul.
Oh, wicked. Really well done.
That's like how do I get rid of that? That's almost like a Travis Charest kind of tag. Charest. I guess Sylvester. He's a big Sylvester fan. Somewhere in the middle there. I never figure out a good tag. Like when I do sign anything, I put a little rectangle there and I just write Malin in capital letters. Oh, Dale's in chat. What's happening? Dale Keone. Dale Keone. What's happening, Dale? Where is he? Is Dale one in here? Oh, a 005 micron. So that would be a 0.005. That thing is like the size of an atom. A 005. Holy shit. I'll send you a link, Dale, if you want to come in here. But I mean, I'm kind of ragging on people a little bit, you know. So I don't know if you want to be a part of my, you know, the anger I'm going to receive from these people in about a year or two. I'll send you a link, Dale. We can talk about something else after a bit, you know. Oops, what am I doing? Dale Keown. All right, there you go, Dale. If you want to pop in here, you're more than welcome. All right. Wait. Oh, why is he full? Should that be full screen? There we go. Okay. Yellow. You're teaming tomorrow. You know, whatever. See, the thing is, all these guys have to have, like, you know, one failure down the road, and they'll be, it's because John said I drew a janky hand. John, you ever review DC Comics Bible stories from the 70s? No, I have not. But if members recommend, if they were, you know, wanting me to do that, I could buy some copies and check it out. Or actually, they could buy some copies, send it to me, and then I'll check it out, you know. So, inking. Oh, that's what you're doing right now? Inking. Who's inking? Dale's working, guys. He don't come here and hang out with us. Shane wants the link. No, he doesn't. I haven't even seen Shane. And I told him specifically that I would do Kangz if he came on, and he's like, oh, I'm not coming on. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe I won't do Kangz, you know. So if he was in the chat, I doubt he would want the link. All right.
That's cool.
Cool. Good job, Joe.
Thank you. Well done.
I did my favorite comic book covers. Of course, everybody knows I love Fantastic Four versus the X-Men. This is my autographed copy of Fantastic Four versus the X-Men too. I got Terry Austin, Chris Claremont, and Bogdanov on it. So I did my spin on it with Cyberfrog and Heather.
Wow.
And
who came up with this topic? Who came up with this topic? Ethan should not be allowed to come up with topics. Oh, just say Shane is hiding here. Anyway, he'll be in like a lickety split. Yeah, what's Shane running from? What's he hiding from? Ethan. Ethan did this in 2 hours. Ethan did this in 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe having the layout done, you know, saving that brain work. Maybe that helps.
And Chris Claremont and Bogdanov on it.
These guys hold their images up at any time, you know, showing work in progress. Shane's absent, super sus. They borrowed your quantum computer. Yeah, but my quantum computer is my brain, and you know, consistently knocking out high detail stuff. Look at this Johnny Quest I did. Shit, this was a fucking Tuesday for me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say he's cheating. I'm just gonna say he's sus.
So I did my spin.
If Lopez handed it, I'd say, yeah, okay, I believe it. I believe Aaron Lopez could get that beautiful homage done in 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
On it with Cyberfrog and
let's see. Yeah. Very nice. You know, again, if I was doing
Heather.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trying to get
Damn, dude.
Wow.
Oh, what can I not get? Oh, let me use frame. I just want a good. There we go. Cyberfrog is looking pretty badass. A little bit looser, I think, for Ethan. Almost like if he was using a little bit of Frank Miller in there. Little kid hair. I mean, for all the other stuff, but, and this is nitpicking, but again, like the hair, the outline, it just disappears here. This is a nice little thicker line here to pop her out from the rock, but it just goes into the rock. See, there's a thin line here, but if you just follow, it looks like her hair just finishes the rock line out here. So you just take this little black line, bring it down, you know, so it cuts in front of the rock. And then maybe hit a couple more little spots over here. I imagine Ethan would give him more time. But if he did draw all this in 2 hours, he was busy.
Yeah.
Heather's face is pretty good. The hair, actually, the hair is almost, that's what I would think the hair would look like. You know, it's just so loose. Everything's so loose. But he didn't do the tight little curls. And whenever he draws Heather's hair, it's got a little flow to it up top. But as it goes down, it gets all those little kind of curlies going in it. And there's none of these curlies. Is that more from the reference? Like whoever was laying there, who is it? Sue Storm? Is he just kind of going off of what Sue had for hair?
Very nice.
And this guy down here, that's the who's that guy? Ben, is that the Ben Riley guy? Jacket looks cool. Looks like a Vasily Lolos he-punk jacket. Got all these little, I don't know, are they spikes? Or just padded on the shoulders. A lot of good detail. Good face on the guy. Ground is a little, you know, whatever. Knocking it out.
Ben Riley down there, I guess. I don't know what would have happened here, because little Lily is like, oh, and it's like mom is dead too. Like Cyberpro, what the hell did you do? Like that's fucked up. But yeah, so that's my
digging Cyberpro there
tonight. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I wish I had more time to work on it because I'm such a fan.
Oh, next time just start earlier, like a week earlier, Ethan. Just start a week earlier. The arm is a little weird. That arm is a little weird. Right arm. I mean, what was the right arm on Cyberfrog or Ben Riley? Yeah, look like maybe might be cut in a little oddball there. Let's see.
Cyberfrog.
Or Heather's arm might be a little oddball. Well, I don't know. Shoulders here. Elbow. You put a little watch right there. Is the hand a little elongated? Maybe for Ethan. I don't know. I think if you put a watch there, I think everything would cut off about right. Maybe this arm is a hair short, and this might be a hair long. Short, long. Possible. But Ben Riley's arm going through that sleeve, it looks like it might be a little skinnier. Maybe he's not a fit dude, and he wears a jacket like that to kind of make him look bigger, like Rob Zombie. Oh, here's another thing on line weight. See on the side of his leg, that good thick line, and then when it gets down to the knee pad, it goes to nothing, and the calf is like nothing. I'd rather just see a consistent outline. So again, if this was a 20 or a 30, pixel, I'd keep it all the way around. I'd go all around this figure. Maybe you'll have a little bit of thick and thin spots, where maybe like the underside here, it goes to a full 30. And then as we go up this line, we get no thinner than a 20. Get a nice graphic line. Pop it all out, all the way around him. Up his little heels and around and in front. Nice 20. And then when we go around these curves, thicken it up to about a 30. That's how I would be thinking about it.
Right. And Heather.
Wow. Damn, dude.
Wow.
That
is very nice.
And Ben Riley down there, I guess. I don't know what would have happened here, because little Lily is like, and it's like,
but he did do a great job on that jacket, though. Just the folds, these are things that are always tricky, difficult. Ethan does them pretty easy. And I think the original image, it was Reed there with his little spandexy shirt. So, Ethan just, threw that on.
Like, Mom is dead too. Like, Cyberpro, what the hell did you do? Like, that's fucked up. But yeah, so that's my
wow
thing tonight. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I wish I had more time to work on it, because I'm such a fan. All right, here we go. Let's do a 10-second round here. Here's Andy Smith.
I also shared my screen if you want to show that first.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
See you in Vegas, Andy.
That's it.
Oh, that's the original.
All right. See you in Atlantic City, Andy.
There we go. Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So, oops.
Oh, wait, Andy's reference. Okay, let's see it.
Okay, here we go.
So, screen if you want to show that first.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you can have that ready an hour ago, Andy. Saved this all a lot of time. This rock is almost exact to what he did. He was very close. This fire. Oh, there's buildings in the fire that he did not capture. See these kind of Muslim-esque structures back here. Just sitting there. Yeah, we get a layer of fire, and then we get all these nice blacks all the way through there. Stormy sky and lightning bolt. Not sure he captured all that.
Oh, that's the original.
All right, there we go. Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So, oops.
Yeah, he totally failed on that background. All he had to do was put a lot of black in there, man. That was it.
Oh, there goes my lamp. Oh.
Like the big giant axe on that dude. Pretty badass. Is there a little screaming head on that? Like a little, is it like a bat shape? What is that? Or a jewel or something maybe? Where's his nipple? Is that nipple? Guys, you gotta draw nipples. Cool drop. Thick. That's a thick calf. Woo. But that, I think that's because he's got, I don't know, some of that botsy is in him. It's a nice leg. This time I wish he'd go in here and render this stuff up a little bit more. Well, I don't know. Old school, it's so empty.
Okay, Peter Gilmore.
There you go. Up, share the original.
Yeah, share the original, please. That's the name of the competition. You're homaging some other a legend's work. You're homaging the work of a legend. Oh, it was a Wendigo. Look at that. I called that. I'm always right. Great. Okay. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to like show the art that inspired you? Now, everybody on here would have to write after the original artist. Those are the rules of the game. If they published these and didn't write after so-and-so, they would be shunned from the industry.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
Now notice the Hulk.
Yeah.
Notice the Hulk does not have any nipples, and I feel like that's because all these old school guys, they didn't know their anatomy. So that's how I always give that one up for Malin, because I'll draw the fucking nipples. These old guys, they draw everything but a nipple.
So there you go.
Okay.
God, with my headset.
Hell yeah.
Nothing like taking the easy way out, Peter.
Yeah, Billy's was so simple. It's hard to really critique anything for, because I mean there's minimal information there. It's red and black. So Billy did it smart. Everyone else, what are they? They took it as a challenge, and good for them.
All right, Dan Lawless.
Hey, great camera, Dan. Great faces.
Bosch Foston.
I have a cover to present if you can.
Please.
Oh, okay. I just real quick, I'll add this. Oh yeah.
Oh, he did this nasty thing on fucking John Romita's. I'm not the biggest John Romita fan. But yeah, he did that big bone. I'm not sure he executed it well. Right there. Look at this. I think he's a good guy. I mean, I never heard anyone say a bad thing really about John Romita Jr. I respect the work that he did, but it's just not my cup of tea. Now, he did draw that one comic in space, Iron Man in Space, No One Can Hear You Die, which is one of my favorite comics. But even then, whenever I'd see his Tony Stark with like the big mullet, I was like, what? It's like, what is this big fucking mullet? Nothing about Tony Stark looked cool, but Iron Man looked fucking great in that book. He looked fucking great.
That's beautiful. Okay, back to Bosch.
Great. Cool.
Beautiful, Bosch.
Nice one.
Anthony Gonzalez Clark.
Ooh, now we can see. So look at Apocalypse, and he got this big fallback, like he's just getting tore to shreds. Whereas Anthony decided to do it where everyone's equal. Everyone's on the same footing here. He's punching her and she's punching him. No, and like fucking Wolverine is all angled up. Fucking that's good power. Good stuff. Rockcliffe on this fucking like Frazetta-esque bish up here. Hell yeah. Who is that? Is that Gene or Rogue? Who the fuck is that? The Jungle Adventure.
That was a good one to choose.
Yeah.
That's a great issue.
And then you got rid of the hot fucking ass on that fucking chick for some little boy down there. Yeah, now this is a L, Anthony. It's an L. You took away the sex and you took away the dynamics of this cover. What are these things? These balls. Is that this generic villain? Is it his superpower to have these Mr. Terrific orbs going around here? I'm in love with it. The rocks are different. He really just did his own thing. It's barely this cover. There's that ray of burst of energy or light going up here. And he just kind of made it the whole. Oh, that's an L, Anthony.
You anyhow. Oh, book.
Bacillus Lolus. Billy Tucci.
The Tooch. Oh, whoa, yeah.
Very nice.
Is it in focus? Am I in focus?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty good here.
Joe Sontag.
Yeah, probably go in here and maybe darken up these eyes so the eyes pop out a little bit more. Just a little heavier, almost like an eyeliner, just it, these things make them pop. Make them pop.
Me, Ethan Van Sciver.
That'd make a fun variant. Special
That's
fun
take.
variant, bro.
That's cool. Sorry, that's supposed to say.
That's awesome. Great blacks in there too.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I had to. Okay, so I hopefully we've got 600 people watching here. Boy, would I love to see 300 votes, but 250 if it's slow. And let me take a look and see the poll. Oh my God, there's so many tabs open. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay. What is this doing here? We got this up here. Remove, and then there we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so these are the results. Wow. Me and Billy are chasing for first place here. 37-36 votes. Bacillus Lolus in third place with 33 votes. And then it's 10 votes. Peter Gilmore in fourth place. Bosch Boston. Dan Lawless, Andy Smith, Joe Sontag, Anthony Gonzalez Clark. We got 158 votes so far. We'd like to get to 250. I think it's looking like a 250 night here. So let's get those votes in as quickly as possible and award some winners here.
Now before we see who wins, it's real tight there. Billy Tucci, Ethan Van Sciver. Assuming Ethan drew his entire image during the 2-hour time limit, I'd say, look, man, what we're looking at is two different approaches. Ethan is a workhorse with that drawing. He busted his butt knocking that out, getting all these little shots in, good faces on the characters, worked really fucking hard. And then Billy did what I basically do, which is like, I'm just like, oh, I'll just shit out a dick pic. It's easy. It's simple. It's a good design. And, and I've said it before, I've drawn Spawn. I think it was on one of these drawing competitions. And I went and I drew every little bit of Spawn that I could fucking draw. And then I was just like, it doesn't hit, man. And I fucking just silhouetted it out and all of a sudden looked cool. Like it looked 90% cooler just by not drawing a goddamn thing, just having a cool silhouette. And that's kind of what Billy did. He went with a very simple design, a circle where he only had to kind of cut in, some blacks for his, good outline for his figure. And probably had it done in, 30, 40 minutes, checking his emails. Oh, look at him. He's begging for the link. Shane wants the link. You can't quit us. Go play pinball, Shane. No, Shane doesn't want the link.
What we're going to do after this is we're going to auction the pieces off. If everybody wants to sell their drawing, they can sell it. You can bid on it and take it home with you tonight. Well, you'll get it sent to you tomorrow anyway, but thank you. Billy, what did you use for that red? Art of Roy is asking.
Yeah. Billy?
Where is Billy? Billy might be not there.
I think he's on
right
mute.
there. I'm looking at him.
You muted. You muted, Billy.
Billy, you're muted, my friend.
Billy, you're
Sorry.
mute.
This. It's I don't know. I think it's like one of my sons. It's some acrylic.
Let me hold it up here.
Okay.
Oh, it's paint. It's looking like acrylic paint.
Paint, yeah, paint. It's all paint and my speedball. Paint and speedball ink. I
Nice.
love speedball with a brush, you know?
Mm.
There, speedball. So, good stuff.
All right, let me see. The chat is saying, honestly, I hesitate between Dan and Bacillus, says Anubis 800. I voted for Bosch, says
There you go.
Rock.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Billy's voting a lot, says there's. Oh, you mean Billy's voting for himself? EVS's was great, but Bacillus's was amazing, says Justin Inside.
There you go.
Billy's is the best one, says David. Bacillus killed it. This is Bacillus's week. Yeah, he's in third place right now, and he's doing good with 43 votes. Ozard's Creation says, I voted EVS. You guys are nuts. Wow, thanks, Ozard. I appreciate that. Here's the order for Ain't Got Time to Bleed. Bosch, Bacillus, EVS. And Tim Roberts says, between EVS and Billy. Art of Roy just says, thanks, Billy. That's a solid red. It really does look nice.
Yeah, pop, big time.
Thank you, brother.
The Serious Man says, I voted for Vasily. Bosch might be closest to the original.
Shane, you want in here? What? I'm either coming in or I'm white or I'm.
I voted Peter, says Tornado Men's Rights.
I'll send you a link.
Peter's always got fans. And always kicks some ass on these contests. Let me see.
Shane's always playing
Ethan
hard to
is
get.
a solid second, like poop, says Mortal. Wow. Okay. Where are we at here? We got 218 votes are in, and we're gonna stare at the vote totals as they come in, and just ignore the results for now.
All right, you got
let's
the
just
link.
wait till we get to 250 votes. Please do get in there and
Billy
vote
came in
as
an hour
quickly
late.
as you can.
Okay.
And then we'll just go right into the auction. The auction's going to be great. Everybody is going to have a chance to sell their artwork in the order of the winners of the poll, and they're going to be able to choose like a minimum bid if they want to. But
Hey, buddy, what's happening?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm either coming in here. Let me make sure my mic's hooked up right. I'm either coming in here or watching Chrissy Mayer get eviscerated by Brittany Venti.
Oh, wait, is this live or is this the other day?
Nah, the other day. I haven't been able to watch it and because I'm stuck at my cleaning some inks up, so I'm kind of stuck at my computer.
Oh, okay.
I was listening to something and then I dodged this show. I popped in a little bit and I'm like, I can't watch this. I was like,
Yeah, because you're gonna be tempted to come in and hang out.
No, I'm not you. The King show is like I don't know. At some point they were just listening to music and all the heads were down and stuff. I was like, all right, I'll go watch Chrissy. And then Brittany Venti, holy fuck, she is like, you know how like cats like wiggle their butt before they pounce?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, she has got cat energy. Like she has got cat energy, man.
Yeah.
It's
methodically. Is she methodically taking apart Chrissy?
Dude. So if you stop listening, because I'll look over every now and then, and I had it on double speed, so I'm kind of watching her swivel in her chair like really quick, and I'm watching as like say Chrissy Mayer is answering one of her questions. I'm like, why is Brittany looking to the left, to the right? And I'm like, oh, she's looking at other monitors. Oh, somebody's feeding her information. Like it's like it was like it's weird. It was like, and she comes in like cutting bitches off and talking over them and just like, well, let's get down to like she didn't even do any type of little civil like, hey, how are you? Happy Mother's Day. She went in straight for the fucking throat. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. I was like, and I still don't understand the goddamn thing that's going on. But I
well, like, they're putting all their anger for Jeremy into what's Chrissy, because
she had Melanie Mack on. Yeah.
No.
I get. I mean, I didn't even watch the Melanie Mack thing, and I'm just kind of like, I still don't even get the orange reference. People keep making the orange reference, and I'm like, what the fuck's oranges got to do with this? And then I'm like, oh, there's sex stuff. I'm like, is somebody shoving oranges up their asshole? Like, what's going on with oranges?
Yeah, I feel like that was explained at some point, like I don't know, a few months back, and I completely forgot what the hell an orange means. Chat, what are the oranges again? Oranges in the chat. So when they happen, we say, hey, ha ha ha, oranges in the chat. Oranges in the chat, y'all. Nobody knows. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's
not
almost
just
like
us.
it's a thing, but nobody knows. Yes, butt stuff. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's got something to do with. Is that like orange juice? Like somebody like puts an orange and then squeezes fresh juice?
The oranges of the investigation. Blood potato? Blood tater?
Oh, quarter pounder stealing other people's short videos. I brought that up a few ballers ago. Like, it's kind of funny, like that he's been doing that, but like I didn't think it was like serious. Everybody's upset over it. I know they're upset about striking, but anyways, Brittany Venti. I was like,
hold on a second. Yeah, the striking thing is one thing, but yeah, I think that's what a lot of these streamers were doing, because I think I was on that stream where he pre-records his, hey, everybody, what about this? Check it out.
And then just cuts to like he's basically making a bumper or / timestamp to repurpose somebody's content as his own. He had one up the other day, and it's like, hey, check this out. And I was like, all right. And it was like Mr. T's daughter, who is, I guess, a stand-up comedian. I didn't even realize, if it wasn't for the quartering, I wouldn't even realize So he's stealing from little Mr. T's daughter. I was like, wow, you just stole like her
son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I see that as like a minor thing. I don't care. Like, okay, he's got a process. I think all these guys do on how they do their shorts. Hey, here's my little intro, play the thing. To the point that like or some people I guess weren't doing that, right? Because X made a rule and said you have to kind of customize it a bit. But I think that is the requirement, which is just throw in an intro in the front, and then play it, and then all of a sudden it's yours.
It's yours. Like you've kind of transformed it, transformative, whatever bullshit. Yeah, I mean, anyway. So I guess now I know that's the oranges. I guess he had an orange video. I guess I don't know. I don't get it still. I don't get it. But watching the body language of Brittany, I was like, holy shit. When she wants to tear somebody apart, I'm like, holy fuck. Just run. Just run. Don't even have her on. Just run. Chrissy, just X her out. Get her out. Get the fuck. Say your power went out. Get the fuck off this stream. I'm like, I'm still at the beginning of it. And I'm like, I was like, it caused me such anxiety. I just cut it off. And then I was like, thank God John's on. Thank God. I was like, thank God. I'm like, John, please don't send me back to that.
Brittany strikes me as someone that doesn't have any actual friends. And definitely not internet friends. Like, remember she hopped on, whose was it? Was it one of Chrissy's streams? And then she started going after one of Chrissy's guests, like just like trying to nail her to the wall, It's just like, I think she did that. I think Alex Stein did that on a Chrissy show too.
Yeah, there was like
just like, what do you guys like? Why would you guys go on there? Like, just 100% for the drama and the confrontation. Like, that's what they wanted.
Well, there was some Republican porn star that was on, and I know Alex Stein and Melanie Mack went after her on live TV and tried to humiliate her.
Yeah.
And that was premeditated from what I was told. But I don't know. Like, now that you got me thinking about it, like, there probably is another situation. I look, man, and
the other example was Anna's wedding. She wasn't just going to be a guest there. She was going to be like a bridesmaid. And then I think it was like a day or a week before the wedding, fucking just nope, can't make it.
Yeah, last minute.
No reason, because she knows at some point she's going to cut the throat of Anna. She's like, I'm not going to do this because. Yeah. And everybody else that's at that fucking party. I believe she knows or knew that one day or another she's going to cut everyone's throat at that fucking wedding party. And maybe like it.
I know. I think she likes it. I mean, man.
Not to mention the fact of her not going in the first place is a good way to start up that drama. But Anna, I guess, more or less kept it pretty cool. She never, I don't recall her really going in on Brittany for it, but I'm sure they hate each other's guts and waiting waiting, just like Venti was waiting for Chrissy to fuck up.
Anna's too scared. I would be too, man. I wouldn't bring that shit up. Like, I wouldn't go, hey, you didn't come to my wedding. I'd just be like, I'd leave that shit alone. I wouldn't touch that. I mean, like, why do you want the wrath of Brittany Venti on you? That's like summoning the gods. It's like a chaos that you just have to brace for impact. You can't do anything about it. You're there. Man, it is like crazy. Did you watch this, or do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't watch it
dude,
at all.
it's just like hyper. I don't want to say it's hyper aggressive, but it's like she is like alert. Like, I don't know, man. She is like twitching in her, like rocking in her chair. Her eyes are wandering. I mean, it's like a fucking cat. It's like, and she, you could tell like adrenaline's pumping through her veins, and she's just sitting in a chair, like rocking. I'm like, fuck, what do you? And then the other girls try talking, and it's like, holy shit. And they, at some point, it seemed like they start kind of giving fucking Chrissy shit just because they don't want Brittany to turn on them. I'm like, whoa, she's turning your friends right here against you because they're afraid. They're fucking afraid. I'm like, wow. I don't know, man. And I just can't. I'm like, and the only thing I could think to myself is women. I got perplexed. I'm like, women. I'm like,
yeah.
This is why women. You always, Anna's like, oh, I want to be friends with guys. I don't like women. It's like, I don't know if that's true, but you probably don't want to be friends with some of these people. Like I kind of see it. I kind of see it a little bit.
Polygonist, is that polygamous? Polygonist? Venti must have had it in for mayor from a while. Some long, I think a lot of these people they take all these small slights and they just use it as an excuse, and you let it build up. They get bitter, more and more bitter that someone got one on them in some subtle way on some live stream one day. You know what I mean? Like the Matt Barr thing was like, oh, I said he drew a janky hand. He held on to that for years and just got himself more and more upset at me for it.
Well, that one's weird. I think you're misremembering it, because I remember on stream we went back on the tapes, and the Matt Barr one was he actually blamed you for costing him money, but then when we went back on the tapes, no, the art auction, those are two different things. The janky hand and the art auction, I think, are two different things. Maybe they're the same. Well, anyways, when we went back on the tapes, you were actually goosing him to get more money.
Oh,
and it was like his brain twisted it up. Like he misremembered. And that's what I think a lot of these people do. Something happens, and then you go back on the tapes, and it's like, it's like, oh, that didn't
like
really
the alley
away.
fart thing.
Yeah.
Everyone looking for a fucking reason. Yeah, they're holding shit up and building it up, and the first chance they get, they fucking pounce. That's probably what Brittany Venti's doing, where they're pouncing. But also because they can't get to the quartering directly, the money is in the people that are closest to it. So right now, Melanie Mack, and by proxy is Chrissy. So chew up Chrissy, make her content for a week or two, get all the money out of that than you can. Maybe you separate her from Melanie Mack and, give yourself a gold star. And then, maybe Melanie Mack starts saying a little bit more stuff off the cuff because now she's fucking pissed, and you start chewing her the fuck up. If you can get her fucking attention, chew her the fuck up, make more money. And that's what it's all about. It's about money. There's no friendships there. I mean, these guys are drama merchants. They don't actually have anything. That's what they're there for, is to talk about dramas. That's it. They got no real opinions on anything other than girl shit. Some guy said this about somebody else. I heard this. Well, I heard this. It makes them money, so that's why they do it.
Yeah.
Gross.
No, I get it. I'm just kind of like, I'm still like, I like not knowing, like I have but then evidently that was the response that Chrissy has, and it's not good enough that she.
Yeah, that was Chrissy's big crime, is that she, had any number of other things going on in her fucking life, to deal with, and she wasn't making that a fucking priority. Okay, like she has to, I have to, everyone has to make this a fucking priority. About Chrissy.
Well, Friday Night Tights kind of threw her up under the bus.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw some. I saw some of Gary addressing that stuff, and I was like, he almost makes it sound like she did some bad shit, but like she didn't really do any bad shit. I don't think she did any bad shit.
Well, that's
you can
what
have
I'm
any
saying.
number of reasons to hate Chrissy, but this ain't it.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, and maybe I'm not understanding, and that's okay. But even if Chrissy did something, just don't have her on. Just don't say shit. Let her deal with it on Sunday. But instead, they go in there and they kind of prime her. They kind of prime her for slaughter.
They put
kinda
out
goose up their audience. They goose up like, hey, she's gonna handle it and whatever. And I don't want that shit over here, but now it's over here. And it's like, how about you just don't say anything at all and let her deal with it?
Because just like the mob, like that's just that Gary's part of the mob too. He's putting out what the correct response is to these things. He's even saying, hey, bring back the Kino Casino thing. These are the things these guys are saying you need to be saying to be cool with us. Doesn't matter what any critical thinking might be involved in any of this stuff. This is the direction the mob needs to be pointing. And if you're not pointing that way, if you're not acting like this is the greatest sin of all time that Chrissy didn't give a fuck, that's off message. This thing is too fucking important. Don't worry about facts. Don't worry about anything else. Chrissy did a bad thing, and that's the message. And they're letting everybody know. They're letting everybody know. They're like, Gary is well involved in this stuff just by what his messaging was. Because they could have just said, hey guys, you know what? False flagging is bad. We agree with that. We hope that Kino Casino gets their clip show back, and that this stuff with Chrissy gets sorted out. And I'm sure we'll have her back on in a week or two when things have kind of calmed down. That's all Gary had to say. But he had to put out the message. He's part of the mob. This is the correct narrative. This is how it's going to be. And if anybody challenges it, then they're ready to be targeted. That's what it is. And Gary's a piece of shit too, man. Like that motherfucker was like hanging out in some slum shit. Was he in some Lord Raptor shit? He's hanging out in some slum shit a while back. It's like, you don't have anything better to do? You don't have anything better to do?
Wait, what?
This is what I heard, is that Gary was in one of these shit shows. You know, he's hanging out one of these shit shows where it's just drama bullshit. So I don't know if it's a Lord Raptor or, you know, maybe a bigger channel, but just one of these shit shows.
Yeah.
Maybe a Kino Casino. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. I'm noticing, like, I don't know when I want to say it happened around the Nick Rekieta stuff, but everybody really wanted to dig in, you know, on the Nick stuff, which I was like, acknowledge what's there, what's fucked up about it, and move on. Like, I don't give a shit about really digging deep in somebody's personal sex lives. Like, I don't, you know, but I noticed half the internet wanted to. And I found that peculiar in a way, because it's like, you're talking like, for the most part, and I'm going to step on somebody's toes, whatever, but you're talking about like, what do you think the demographic is? 35 to 45 maybe even 55-year-old white males who are watching YouTube, and we're all now wrapped up into some crazy soap opera bullshit with not even real like celebrities, but YouTubers. That's kind of strange. Or am I off on that?
That what? A bunch of 45-year-olds are watching YouTubers?
No, they're the soap opera aspect of it. Like, oh, this person's fucking this person and this person over. It's like, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I've never wanted to know like the sex life of my favorite comic book artist.
It's like,
I don't get
it's
this
like
shit.
the
Like, I just don't get this shit.
Shane, it's like the Kardashians and all that reality TV. Everybody has an opinion towards, you know, what Kim Kardashian's doing, or what are her brother, or what Ozzy. Everyone had opinions for all that stuff, but no one could communicate with these people about it. So now you have like micro celebrities You know, these, you know, they stream, you know, you be a blackjack player, whatever, you're a micro celebrity. You know, maybe you got 100,000, 500,000, you know, these are 500,000 is a huge number to like YouTubers, but like, you know, with TV stars, you know, million. You got 1 million fans. You know, Brad Pitt's probably got 1 million fans, you know, easy. But yeah, it's now you can talk with the micro celebrity and that are letting you into their lives. And, you know, as they're talking about their lives and their relations, their friendships and other people that they like. And it just, yeah, it starts becoming, you know, that parasocial thing, but with chat being able to have conversations back, they're involved. They get more and more involved.
Yeah, I just can't see myself. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Like, I can't get involved in YouTube like that. There's something about it, like, even as a viewer, because, you know, I'll still, like, watch YouTube. Like, once it starts going off into that shit, I'm kind of like, I think I'm out. Like, you kind of lose me. I just, what I guess I'm saying is I just don't understand the people that are into it. Because I could see a lot of housewives being into it, and sometimes they are. Like, if you're that Elisa Clips person, I mean, she looks like the woman that like finds this shit interesting, so she makes clips of it. You know, Katie did, sure, but it's like, as a guy, it's like I'm not sure I'm all that interested in, you know, these little click dramas. I just needed something to listen to, so I dipped in for a second and saw the body language. I was like, holy shit. I was like, I wanted just to help. Like, if I could have came down with a rope ladder out of a helicopter and pulled Chrissy Mayer out of that stream, I would have. I've been a goddamn action hero. It's like, you know, the mouse is there eating a piece of cheese, and he doesn't see the cat behind the sofa getting ready to jump out. You know, like, come on, little guy, just hurry up. And it's like, get that cheese down, buddy.
Chris says Cody turned on Chrissy faster than he turned on Nick. I thought Chrissy, as far as friendships go, I thought Chrissy and Cody and Nina, I thought they were like a friend group. Cecil, friend group. Anna, you know, friend group. Yeah, again, I feel like all these reactions are so fucking far and gone. And even Cody, like, he's tried to, in my opinion, fabricate a closer relation or incident with who was a Quartering.
Oh yeah.
Then he really knows if it happened. Like, you know, he's saying that the Quartering struck him down. And it's like, you don't really know that. Like, you don't know that. If you knew that, you would just say, here's the receipt on that. You know, Quartering struck me down. But it could have been, like I said before, anybody on the internet. But you want to have that proximity. You want to have that closer proximity. I'm a bigger victim now. This is personal. It justifies everything I'm going to do.
Well, that's where it's getting
towards
interesting.
Jeremy.
That's where it gets really muddy and really fucking sticky real quick. Is they're pretty much, I guess, I might be misreading this, but now it's like, oh, you're sending your audience out to strike people. And it's like, I don't know if anybody's sick. So they're kind of accusing, I guess, the Quartering of broadcasting the idea of doing strikes or taking channels down or whatever the fuck he did, posting some picture of a car with casino on it after that channel went down. That, I guess, the YouTubers, and again, I'm misinformed as fuck, but they feel like the Quartering is kind of signaling to his audience to go out here like minions and go strike channels. So at this point, I don't even think it matters to them if it's the Quartering hitting them or if they're just getting a hit, period. They're just blaming the Quartering at this point. Am I right, chat? Am I making that shit up, or is that where we're at now?
No, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. If he didn't do it himself, he gave the order.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the Quartering like handed me a gun in a paper bag and said, you know what to do, Shane. I was like, all right. It's like, I don't think that's how it worked. No, you're gay. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter, except the idea that this could just become a straight out striking channels war. That's the only reason I guess I'm kind of got my ear on the ground a little bit on it, because if all the big YouTubers are all, because even talking about it, you could say, okay, Friday Night Tights, you talked about it. So now you put the idea in your chat's head. to go do this against people that you don't like. So it's like, it's almost like a fucking virus, like that fucking rat virus that's going around.
Mhm.
It's like, you know, if you're worried about Quartering telling his audience to go do shit, you talking about it to your audience is only making it worse, and vice versa. Keep going on and on and on, and let everybody know that you go out here and I guess just false flag channels if you want, and then everybody deal with that. You know, like YouTube's not fucked up enough with AI bots right now. Let's just make it even more complicated. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. But anyways, I can't keep up with it, and my takeaway is, because I retweeted like a video, and I swear it's Camelot, and I don't have the full context of the video, but I swear to God that clip was like 7 minutes or something, and all I know is Camelot looks super serious. I'm sure there's a reason for it. And then I could have swore Nina starts to cry, or she sounded like she was crying.
Oh God, yeah, like they're all crying. Everyone. Oh, I was so disappointed in, I mean, Anna cried when I left the Jack show. Nina came after me then, so Nina's coming after me. Anna's crying on a stream. Boo hoo. You know what I mean? It's like I'm a victim. I'm a victim of John deciding to leave the show. You know, like just immediately like smearing. You know, trying to smear me. Like I'm doing some big bad thing. You know, I'm allowed to live my own life and leave a show if I want to leave a fucking show.
You know, she actually got after me for the Jack show.
Yeah.
No, she did. And it was really weird because I'm like, that's their shit. What do you want me to do about it? And she's like, well, I just thought you'd be concerned. It's like, I'm getting involved. Like, what the fuck what are you in my DMs about this for? It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, let's all.
Shane, shouldn't you know everything? Shouldn't you be involved in this? Doesn't John need to learn a lesson about taking his life in his own hands and doing his own thing?
I want to take John to the woodshed, Nina. Take fucking John. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? That's like fucking up there with Kelsey sitting here telling or Dan or whoever telling Ethan to do something about me and you. I don't. It's like, it's just gay. Like, it's fuck. It's
no one nowhere. Member for 5 months. Men being led by emotional women. Yes, a lot of that. You know, and men being led by emotional men. Look, you got proof. Fucking Quartering struck your channel down. So what is the deal? Explain this to me real quick. Like, because Allie came after my channel, struck it down, and it broadcasted her name like in big lights, and it said Allie did this. Allie, I think it said Allie Sanguius did this, and immediately people they knew who to it. Now, does that not happen anymore?
Well, that maybe happened because it was a live stream. That's different. So I don't know if it happens on a short video. Like, there's not going to be that screen, that blackout screen. It's just the video that, because I've had YouTube actually do this. They'll just pull a video and private it without me doing it. Like, I got a warning on something I contested, and they're like, oh yeah, you're fine. But they just pulled the video, privated it, and gave me a warning. And then I contested it, and they're like, yeah, you're fine. And then I had to put it back up. It's like, so I don't know. I don't know. But if I had to guess, if somebody does a short video and they are breaking terms of service by talking about somebody in some way that maybe is opinionated or bullying or whatever, if somebody reports it, like, the bullying can always be there. You could say every time we EFAP somebody or talk shit, we're bullying. Every episode of Jack Show was bullying. But the minute somebody flags it, then I guess, if I had to guess, then YouTube has to make a decision on it.
Okay, all right. So Obsidian said they privacy complaint struck us. So if you privacy complaint or make a privacy complaint, then it won't say who did it. Wouldn't you just, like, why wouldn't there be some kind of accountability there on, so that you can say, oh, who's doing this to me? Because like copyright strike, that makes sense. Okay, so if that's a copyright, if Ali tried to copyright strike me, because like when you get a copyright strike for music, it shows you who it is. Like, oh, this company whatever the fuck it is, filed a complaint, and here it is. So I guess that's what happened. I got a copyright strike from Ali. So it gave me her name, gave everyone her name. And a privacy complaint, they don't. That seems like a bad system.
Yeah, but I don't think everybody thought these systems would be tested like this, or there's workarounds. I don't think it was built that way. It's just probably a coincidence that there's an error there where somebody could do that. But yeah, I don't know. And then I've seen people say, oh, well, if YouTubers are saying the golden rule is nobody strikes a channel, which I'm against striking channels, by the way. But I saw somebody on Twitter go, then YouTube will be the Wild West, meaning everybody can do whatever the fuck they want. So it's like, I don't know. When I was thinking about that when Gary said, because I had seen that before Gary and Friday Night Tides talked about it, and I was like, there's a point there somewhere. Like if nobody's able to hit a channel, like that's there for a reason. I'm not gonna pretend I know. Like I'm loosely involved with YouTube. I know I'm on YouTube, but I don't really. I'm not that invested in it. But why is that? Why are people able to strike channels? Like why is that even there? Is it to protect people, for people to protect themselves? Like what is that?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you would strike a channel.
Yeah, okay.
Or whatever your materials being used, whatever. I mean, there are valid reasons, but I've never done it, so I'm not out there trying to be like, oh,
no, I haven't either. Yeah,
somebody hurt my feelings today, or somebody pulled up a clip. I mean, there was like, who was that? Was that a Sargon of Akkad? Somebody went to a lawsuit, like a big lawsuit, because he took a girl's clip, if I recall, and he didn't put any kind of commentary on it. He didn't put any kind of front video on it. He just like, basically he felt this girl, her own words were hanging herself. So he just posted a clip unedited. He got whatever copyright claim or whatever, went to court, and he won. He won that case. Am I making that up? Sargon versus Aquila Hughes. So because of that, I'm just like, yeah, it's got to, like, these things, like, to copyright claim somebody, like, God, they're going to have to go to a whole other fucking level on this shit. So it's just like, just don't do it.
I listen to clownfish videos still. Like I want to say sometimes they have very good takes on things. I'm not going to say I agree with everything that they talk about, but for the most part, I feel like they have a they're not political, but they kind of have a normal take for somebody from my generation on things. So I guess I relate to their opinions. But they've been saying for a while that YouTubers are kind of like in a panic because of YouTube trying to move content creators off platform. And I'm like, where are they getting this information from? Like YouTube.
People are saying it was edited though, and that's why it was okay. And they took out dead air parts.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's Is that
transformative? Yeah, technically it is. According
by law, clearly it is because he won the case. So
yeah, it's like a watermark on something. You kind of now own it. It's really weird. It's a weird legality. Anyways, they've been saying that YouTubers have been kind of like almost like YouTube's wanting to get rid of people and like the show's over. Like, I don't know. I never can understand where they're getting their information from on this, but I don't know if that affects, because even like Friday Night Tights in the world of YouTube, they're not the biggest fish out there. They're not like Mr. Beast or anything,
Right. Yeah.
So
sure.
like, I don't know, like, I mean, but again, like if that's actually happening with AI and AI replacing creators or content on YouTube, if all they're doing is trying to make YouTube bucks, I don't know, man. Like maybe they're all kind of froggy, You know, maybe they're all kind of like blood pressure's high and shit, and they're just at each other's throats right now. Like, I have no idea where this is coming from at all. Like, I don't even understand why the quartering would have reacted the way he did. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't, but it's like,
well, depending on what he did, but I mean, like,
if he did anything,
from what I understand, quartering likes to drink. You know, you're gonna do stupid shit while you're drinking. Kelsey likes to drink. Stupid shit while you're drinking. You know, so I mean, you know, I could see that happening. But again, I don't know what's proved.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just, you know, but then again, I don't know, like, I don't follow these, you know, these false flaggers and what happens to them, and, you know, like what YouTube, I don't know. I'm not in that world, that high drama level of these Kino casinos and quarterings. I just don't pay attention to that stuff.
Well, so
John knew.
Well, then I went down this rabbit hole. Like, okay, so me and you, we make campaigns, we make comics, we sell comics, right? On YouTube. A lot of these other guys, if they're on YouTube, it's like whatever their super chats are, and that's it. If they can sell some merch, good, you know, ad revenue, whatever. So if YouTube's like fucking up, and it's like, and a lot of people are already trying to scramble for Rumble and different things, like I guess I'm trying to understand their perspective of YouTube, because to me, I'm just like, I'm only on YouTube really, and is because somebody's got to advertise my book. You know, I look at it that way. Whereas it's like dawning on me, it's like to them, it's like if this platform fucks up, it's just they're a random dude in the street nobody knows, and you know they need a real world job or something.
These guys make a living going to war with other people. That's the thing. They're full-time. We're at war with somebody. So yeah, if YouTube comes down because one of these people they're at war with, or one of their fans that they're at war with, are coming out there and striking things, and YouTube just says at some point, okay, well, your channel, we're done with you for any reason. If all I have to sell is drama and reporting on drama and sharing my opinion on drama, which gets me involved in drama, then it's probably a good idea for me to get another platform as backup, you know, Rumble or what. Now they use Kicks and stuff like that. So yeah, it doesn't matter where they go, but definitely YouTube is going to be the first one to fucking give them the boot. You're in the business of having enemies, and the closer you can get, the more personal you can make these enemies to you or personally offended by, the more attention you're going to get on yourself, because, oh man, well, the quartering did this to me. Like, I must be important enough that the quartering wanted to silence me, you know, even though it may not have been the quartering, it could have been literally anybody else on the internet that did it. You know, what are you going to do?
So as like a test, just to goof all of this shit, I made a bullshit video on YouTube where I just ate chips, but acted like it was a quartering thing. I had like on that short video, I think I had like something like 5 times the views of any other short video. And it's like, so the reason I did this is it's the algorithm, right? So once something gets going on the algorithm, you know, everybody, it's like a wave and everybody's going to ride the wave. And bullshit video, 97 comments, you know, whatever, one day ago. But all these YouTubers, they don't have real thoughts. They just ride the algorithm. I mean, some of the guys we're talking about, I don't think Yellow Flash gives a fuck about everything he talks about, or the quartering, or there's no way he gives a shit.
No, Yellow Flash and Tug back in the day, that was like their whole thing. The algorithm, the finding out what got the most hits, like that's what they were all about. So,
well, that's what. So my point being is like everything that's aimed at the quartering right now, whether he's an asshole, whether he struck a channel or not, everybody's getting views for talking about him. So, or Melanie Mac. So it's like he was trending on Twitter like a few hours ago. Like it's like it's so the guy's fucked. Like he's like bleeding out in the water, and sharks are coming. It's like it doesn't matter. These guys maybe love his ass. They think he's the best guy in the world, but the algorithm says you need to go attack the quartering. And it's like it's kind of so I don't even know what's organic anymore. You know, because it's multiple platforms. And then the guy he shut down his Twitter. It's like, oh, okay, that's not helping. It's like, motherfucker, you're just throwing gas on this. It's like, and then God forbid, man. I was thinking, I don't even want to say it, but God forbid something happens to this guy. Can you imagine what it would do to YouTube? Yes. Can you imagine what it would do to YouTube? Where all the Zeroverse, everybody's on him, everybody's pounding it, everybody's giving him shit. And everybody needs to do a wellness check on this motherfucker, because dude, it could fucking bankrupt, well, at least this sphere of YouTube. It could make a whole new terms of service. It's like a cross-platform bullying.
Oh, by the way, no one do a wellness check. Thank you.
Like, okay, don't.
You're basically asking for cops to come up to the.
Oh, no. I meant like a friend. No, I'm not asking for that. Yeah. Melanie Mac or somebody call him up. It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't know. I was thinking about this. I was like, because I don't know if anything like that's really happened. Not that I'm that dialed into YouTube shit, but it's like, I think they're going a little too hard, a little too quick, and now just attacking people to the left and right of him. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like they're wanting mob justice or street justice. It's like go with the process. I had made a post a while back and somebody quoted me on it. It's like, yeah, the quartering, if he hits you for talking about whatever, don't do another video talking about whatever. Don't worry about it. Move the fuck on. You know, if your channels are that precious. I heard Camelot say he's down to one more thing and he can't pay his mortgage. It's like, then quit fucking talking about the quartering. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, he also knows that if he does lose his channel, he's going to get over on one of these other platforms and he's going to have a huge bump and he's going to get a lot of money, from the sympathy super chat. So, he's aware. He's aware. And some of these guys is probably a risk they want to take. Like, I can be a martyr. I can be the victim of someone like the quartering, so some people, it might be worth it for them. But if my channel was in trouble, I'd probably just chill the fuck out for a while. But when you're offended by somebody or you think somebody is out to get you, I understand revenge, a little bit of revenge. So whatever. I don't give a fuck about the quartering. I really don't give a fuck about any of these guys and what they're doing. They want to go after that. I guess more power to you. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how you resolve these things. If you don't know who struck you, like how do you make that closing argument at the end of the day? Other than just try to shun people from being a part of his audience, I guess. Is there a step through YouTube to find out? It's a lot. It's a lot of rumor.
Yeah, his tweets, a screenshot, which it almost feels like this is done to, like, it has the effect he wants it to have. Like, I don't know, because he shared screen and you could see the URL, and it's like supposedly he's a tech guy, and I'm like, why would he do that? Like why would he have? I don't know if that's a slip. They're all like, it's almost like bait. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe he's a drunk, maybe he's a retard. I don't fucking know. I saw this go down with Nick in a way, and I see the same thing kind of in a different way, but it's still the same monster.
Well, I want to finish my point on that. So anyways, if people want to go after the quartering, and question that, whether or not he's doing that stuff, I don't see a problem with that. It can be questioned. But when you're going after, again, someone like Chrissy Mayer, viciously, her own friends for not being well informed enough, and then all of a sudden they know what's in her mind, like, oh no, you are informed enough, you live for this stuff. Like, well, maybe she didn't live for this one because she's got a fucking kid, she just converted to Catholicism. I think you got to study for that shit.
Yeah, you have to go through tests.
She's got a, I think she does stand up. I don't know if she still does stand up, but maybe she's sitting down writing fucking jokes. You know, maybe she's got other things to fucking do during the fucking day instead of like start connecting all the dots like the dude from Always Sunny in Philadelphia on what's going on with the quartering. Maybe she doesn't have time for that in her life right fucking now.
Yeah.
But for her friends to be like, oh yeah, you do. You know everything. You know everything that's going on. You were well aware. Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, I wouldn't even know what to do if I was in Chrissy's position, because Camelot made the argument, you can't wait till Sunday. You can't wait till Sunday. That's a bad move. And I'm like, she can do with it on her own time. And then I saw how Brittany Venti comes in. It's easier if I show you this
Charlie.
one moment. Let me find it, because it makes a hell of a lot more sense when I show it to you. So she did kind of mess up, I think, by addressing this and building time in between. In my opinion, I think she probably should have just dealt with it like right away, because instead, like from what I gather, it looks like Brittany Venti was able to really get her shit together. Let me see. So, Chrissy. So what's about this cover? You think Ethan had a weak head start? What do you think?
Was it 5 years ago? Wasn't it more recent than that? Jamie X, wasn't it? I don't know. Guys, I don't look. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying Chrissy is a fucking saint whatsoever.
No,
I remember she did that fucking strip thing at the fucking airport with her buddy Keanu, and I'm just like, aren't there kids around? You know what I mean? Oh, we didn't have time to fucking go to the restroom and do a strip search, so we just dropped our our shit right there. You know what? In public? She's not fucking sane. Remember the fucking, I hate to even bring this up, but the whole fucking Ethan thing with, you know, the diapers that he was getting for Ava, you know, because she's autistic. And Yellow Flash turned that into, look, Ethan's out there getting adult diapers because he's shitting himself and he's pissing himself. And it's like, yeah, you know, he's got a fucking daughter with some problems, you know, like, and then Chrissy hopped on that bandwagon. Remember, she took shots at him.
She was like, I can't be responsible for keeping up with whatever, which is funny because that's what she's saying now.
Yeah, but she didn't have to go and take shots at Ethan, and Ethan was kind of like, what? Like, why are you taking shots if, you know, you're not informed?
I think everybody. So here's my thing. Like, everybody that's on like Friday Night Tights, when they were talking about it, everybody should take note and say, everybody I'm on stream with, and I do this now to this day, I go, that motherfucker I'm on stream with, that John Malin, he's probably going to come after my ass in 2 years. That's, I'm sorry. It's like, guys, you guys aren't some fellowship and friends and whatever. You guys will be at each other's throat the fucking minute it works for your benefit more than not. I swear to God. It's like, you guys are, they have got to be, who you think is your streaming buddy could be your worst enemy. You know, like, that's paranoia.
All right,
like,
what are we looking up here now?
All right, so watch her bring in people, and then, you know,
is this the Venti thing?
Yeah, no, I'm not watching it. I'm just wanting to see how she comes in.
I want to see. Yeah. Oh, Venti.
Yeah. Well, all her guests. Okay. But anyways, my point is, she made enough time, and you're going to see how quick Venti is to jump at her, that basically she should have probably, if she was even going to deal with this and bring Brittany on, she should have just done it earlier. Now look, you go on Camelot's, he's going to make the super chats, you know, just do it on your own show. Take 5 fucking minutes, go out there and say, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't keep up with this shit. I'm breastfeeding a 2-year-old and I can't keep up with shit, and I should have just not said anything or not done anything, whatever. But anyways, here we go.
Phil my crack. How was your weekend? Orange. Daniel Moore. Don't bring on Nina. I ran, please God. All right. Hi, Terry. Hi.
Oh, there was someone that had the advice, Shane. Don't bring on Nina.
Yeah. Okay. Now watch her 2 friends here. Like, hey, how are you? Happy Mother's Day. Yeah.
Hi, girls. I don't know the extent to which, like
You're not
care
allowed not
or
to
no.
know anything, Chrissy.
Yeah. All right, you're about to see it.
But anyway, hello. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. How was your weekend?
I brought the orange chair for support.
Orange chair.
Yeah. Well, how was my weekend? How was Mother's Day? Mother's Day is always awesome. When
Happy Mother's Day. I didn't.
Happy Mother's Day.
And Venti is here. Hi, Venti. Hi, Venti.
Hi. I have to. So really quick, it wasn't a privacy complaint. It was that Jeremy had.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, fuck the pleasantries. Holy shit.
Yeah, no hello. Thanks for having me here. You know, sorry we're gonna have to do we're friends. You know, let's warm up into this. You know,
no, this is
a gentleman's handshake.
They're talking about Mother's Day. The other girl, look at Cherry. Look at her eyes. She's just rocking back. She's like, this bitch.
This Kimberly Coulter looks like her soul just got sucked out of her.
Yeah, like she just got shanked to a song. Dude, when I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, I just want to pop down in a rope ladder and grab Chrissy Mayer and fly away. And I don't
now
like
these other two chicks, are they're her support system? They're her friends.
They've been on with her before because I'll click on every now and then. I can never watch it. I have seen Kimberly before, Cherry maybe, so maybe they're regular Simpcast people. But dude, now I'm gonna go back. I really want you to appreciate that.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Oh, the extent to which, like, you care or no. But anyway, hello. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. How was your weekend?
Shane, I want you to use your arrow keys.
I brought the orange chair for support.
Orange chair.
Yeah. Well, how was my weekend? How was Mother's Day? Mother's Day is always awesome. When
Happy Mother's Day. I didn't.
Happy Mother's Day.
Now, there's a heat-seeking missile coming, John.
Yeah. Now, how long is it before these two girls turn into Chrissy's enemies?
They start taking not sides. I don't know. It was somewhere in here. Like they'll start trying to back Venti up on her points because she's so aggressive that you can almost see that they're afraid to not start backing up the logistics of like, well, you should have. It's like, oh my god.
Why would you have just your casual friends when you know Brittany Venti is going to come in there just to fucking, because she's already raising hell. Like, you didn't answer my texts while you're streaming and therefore you were ignoring me, you know, or DMs. Like, bitch, maybe she ain't checking her DMs and maybe her phone ain't right next to her fucking table. I don't fucking know, you know? So you already know Brittany Venti's coming in fucking hot. So why would you bring your good time? I don't know. I'm guessing they're just easygoing friends. Maybe they're just as brutal as all the rest of them. I don't know.
I'd like to think they do fart jokes and burp, you know, when they're off camera. I'd like to think that's what these girls talk about.
Oh, hold on one sec. Don't let Shane pin this all on Brittany. That Kimberly bitch was super passive aggressive. The girl on the bottom here. Okay,
I didn't watch it all. I can't tell you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They look like they're just pleasant friends, but I mean, you know, once upon a time, so did Brittany and, you know, everybody else, and they all got fucking knives for each other.
I got to a point that I did notice one of the chicks. Now I'm not watching really because every time I see Brittany kind of rocking and looking at multiple monitors, because you can watch this. That Shine kid did the same thing to Ethan. Like, you can watch him read notes from somebody because if you watch their eyes, you'll start to see them look to the left and come back to the camera.
Well, she might have written notes. I mean, you know, she's coming in for the kill on something.
Sure. So. Or as people are live questioning things. Like, I don't know. You maybe know, teleprompter shit, whatever. But one of the bitches, my point is, I just call them bitches. They're probably nice girls. One of the girls did start siding with Brittany. Maybe it's Kimberly. I don't know. I was.
Sounds like it'd be Kimberly because they said she was passive aggressive.
Venti is here. Venti is here. Hi, Venti. Hi, Venti.
Hi. I have to. So really quick, it wasn't a privacy complaint. It was that Jeremy had threatened to get his non-Indian YouTuber representative, to strike the Kino Casino. He said he would take everything, and then he was publicly endorsing it, and so it wasn't a privacy complaint.
Okay.
That's true.
And then also,
right there, her friend. You
think Kimberly and Brittany are good friends?
No, Kimberly just picked a side. She's like, that's true. Like, how
well,
about
I mean, it might be true. Yeah,
no. She knows. She knows. She knows. She's like, you want to back up the winner. You know,
saying I'm completely aware. Hold on. Before we go any further, I'm completely aware that everything Brittany is doing is turning you on. Because you want the black chick to scold you, and now you're watching a black chick or half black chick scold all these white women, and you're like, that could be me. So you're a little bit in Brittany's corner. Honestly, I see this up front is what I'm saying.
I cracked it. On Jack's show, I complimented her looks, and I got her so happy. I think I cracked a little smile on her. I said she was a unicorn. Like, I called her a unicorn. I was like, you're just so like your eye, and she's got Uma.
You didn't say her eyes.
Yeah, I did. I was like, you're just so exotic. I don't mean to insult you. And that's how Fat Shane got pussy, man. Like, look, you gotta play
so exotic.
You're so exotic. You're so exotic.
Whatever. She's a cutie, but she's mean as fuck, dude. She's mean as fuck.
That's what you got to do. You got to stay on. You got to get on their good side, and you got to stay on their good side. And that's exactly what Kimberly's doing. She's like,
immediately. She shifted.
Immediately, she's like, all right. Well,
I'm willing to give you a fair hearing. Unicorn.
Yeah, unicorn. Yeah.
So it's not about like guilt by association. It's that Melanie was defending Jeremy's actions, not really addressing them, and then reframing it as, well, it's just because the hater trolls, SJWs, whatever, and people who had legitimate criticism, rightfully.
I don't think I could date a girl like Kimberly, because she always looks like she's about to cry or her dog died or something. Like, that's just like, look at her. I mean, she has that look. I mean, she should be a goth girl. I'm not saying she should, but I kind of am. She's got like a goth girl would kill for this face.
So, of him trying to deplatform people that you're co-hosted with on FNT, him coming for me and everybody else, that's wrong, and Melanie is essentially co-signing it and not really addressing it on stream and reframing it like it's just trolls. And I don't think it's fair to say that it's just guilt by association.
Yeah, it's definitely not. But she also, like, Melanie comes off extremely manipulative in this whole situation.
Well, as Chrissy said in the intro, she said that Melanie was kind of saying, oh, it's a nothing burger type of thing, versus, Nina had messaged Chrissy about it. She had the stream about it where Nina showed the screenshot of the tweet from Jeremy that said that he was coming for my scalp, Yellow Flash, and a few other people. And
he wrote.
I hate Yellow Flash.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I mean, did Jeremy go out here and say, I'm going for so and so scalps? Like, I mean, that's just like a supervillain thing to say.
Well, Yellow Flash said he was coming to my house. You know what I mean? Like, that's a supervillain thing to say.
They're saying, yes, he did say that. The fuck? It's true, Shane. What type of fucking world do these people live in? Like, I mean, at what point? There is no position in my life that I would go out there and commit to, I'm going for somebody's scalps. That's out there with like Liam Gray, bring me John and Ethan, bring them to me now. It's
that was funny though.
Yeah, that was funny, but that's just kind of like, dude, like, seriously, go into any grocery store. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. And just say, I demand scalps, and they're probably going to call the cops on you. It's like, the fuck? Like, I mean, God, can you imagine the ego of YouTubers? You know, comic artists, we have
Huge.
crazy.
It's a lot of entitlement in there too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we're entitled to know, or, you know, to know what's in your head, and, you know, you owe all this kind of information to us, and you have to be on our side and take care of these issues with Melanie. Like, again, I believe Chrissy's position is she was on there to kind of talk about you know, Christ. You know, she's just converted to becoming a Catholic.
Yeah.
Melanie Mack, most know, is highly religious. I mean, that's what I think was on Chrissy's mind for that conversation. It wasn't, let me crucify my friend here for Brittany Venti.
They also she's not giving Chrissy. I hate it when people do this, because TJ did that to me the other day, and I said, stop. I'm going to answer one point before you hand me 5 other points. So right now, Brittany's kind of bombarding Chrissy, and she can't even respond to whatever. Like, she hasn't even gotten a chance to respond yet, and she's already like 5 days into whatever this event is. So here we go.
Chrissy's coworker, parenthesis S, more than one. But anyway, so Chrissy had seen this, and when I saw this, after I got off the phone with Chrissy, and she had gotten done telling me, like, well, I didn't know stuff, and then I see that stream where Nina is breaking the entire thing down, where, hey, like, Jeremy deplatformed people. Here's a screenshot of the tweet of him going after Brittany, Yellow Flash, and other people, and
well, hold on.
Well, I didn't know. It's like,
hold on.
well, in
Stop,
my opinion,
Jane.
Chrissy, as I said on the phone,
Pause it. Christ.
What?
She said Jeremy deplatformed people. Where, like, that's a point there. Okay, where's the evidence that he actually deplatformed somebody? Just that he said that he was going to do it to Yellow. Did Yellow Flash get deplatformed?
Yeah, that's from my understanding, that there is no actual evidence. It's just that he strongly suggested and warned people that he was going to do it with Kino Casino, and then it happened. So then everybody's like, well, he must have done it.
What about his other end? What about the other people on the list? Did it happen to Yellow Flash?
So this is where it gets weird. I think Yellow Flash said he did, but like, I don't know. Like, I mean, right now, I just hear a lot of people's names, and they're tying up with the quartering, and there seems to be some sort of currency in it. Like, I don't know. Like, it just seems like I'm hearing a lot of people, their names are being added to you know, the quartering dossier or something, you know, whatever file, and there's some sort of currency if the quartering hit your channel. That's why I tested that video the other day, how many people would actually click on it versus my normal content. And it's, I mean, if the algorithm is feeding into that, like, I don't know. I don't think it matters if he really hits them. Like, that's my point. Like, I don't know if there's evidence, but I don't think they care.
Rostrum title, John, the only evidence they have is the title of an email that they saw in his web browser. Right. Yeah, I remember that. But there was no actual evidence that it was anything towards anyone that is in this circle. It could have been anybody. It could have been a legit, whatever, copyright. I don't know, whatever copy. I don't know why you do a copyright, but it could have been a legit claim. I mean, there is that process for a reason. Not every flagging is false. There might have been something that he wanted to, you know, actually challenge. So, just saying, could be, you know.
To her, I think it was more than enough information, and I get she.
Well, okay, to your point. So when she said the quartering, whatever, and you're like, wait, is there evidence of that? See, Chrissy can't even say that. And if you said that, John, everybody, if you were on that panel and Brittany said that, and you said, but what you just did to me, they would eviscerate you like that.
Yeah.
You know, you would, you know, like.
Well, I mean, they're not going to eviscerate me, but I'm going to get in there and I'm going to say it, because that's what people do. They just start laying things on, and you can't get a word in. Like, let's do this step by step. Okay, what's the accusation? Oh, he did this? Is there proof that this was done, or is it just kind of?
But that's where it's at. You can't
circumstantial.
Yeah,
let's be clear about what we're doing here, because we are talking about people's livelihoods, and that includes Jeremy and the Kino Casino, what are clip channel.
Sure.
Everyone, real lives are being involved here. So what's real? What do we know, and what do we think we know?
And you would get attacked for that. That's my point.
I obviously, because it's a sensible. It's a sensible response.
Yeah, no, I know.
And as long as you are denying any sensible responses, and these guys can run rampant.
Yeah.
Don't worry about receipts, guys. This time, don't worry about the receipts. We're on a rampage. Don't ask for us to pull up the actual evidence that any of this shit is actually happening from Jeremy.
I get it.
And maybe it is. I don't know. You're
I
allowed to bitch about it, whatever. Bitch all you want.
Yeah.
So more power to you.
She
But I'm
has
just saying.
a lot of in real life stuff going on. Like, I'm going to be honest and fair. She does.
Then why are you answering that? Like, why not let Chrissy say that? You literally just answered for Chrissy. Like, Chrissy, I feel bad for her, man. Like, I don't even like Chrissy. Not that I have a reason not to like Chrissy. I just really don't know her. But I saw this. I was like, why did you just pull up her personal stuff and answer for her? Like, why aren't you giving her a chance to speak? And then I'm also like, why isn't Chrissy interrupting her? And then I'm like, oh, she's scared as fuck. Because she really did give, like, what at this point, if I was Chrissy, I'd be evaluating this situation. I have an opponent. My opponent's well prepared, and I gave them a lot of time to get well prepared. And I can't get involved with this shit. I'm sitting here breastfeeding a kid. I got Mother's Day. I had a thing, whatever's going on in my personal life with her dad, all this shit. It's like, just get the fuck out of this stream. Like, at this point, just say, I don't know anything or I don't care. Guys, see you later. Bye. End it.
Tim Roberts says, Chrissy and Frank, husband also flag channels. I heard that. Again, I don't know anything about that. I don't hate her for that. Hate her for stripping down in an airport. Hate her for whatever, stealing some Christmas sweaters, whatever that whole thing was. Hate her for those things. That's not this. She's not Jeremy. If she was proven to be a false flagger, why are all these people hanging out with her in the first place? If her and her husband are false flagging.
I don't know. That's a tangent. Chrissy, this is a subject with this. So Hiroshima says, Chrissy is trying to navigate back into the good graces of her audience. So that was what the Friday Night Tights guys were trying to say is, oh, well, we're here for the chat and you're not obeying the chat. And I don't even know the stream that they're all bitching about with Melanie Mack, but I mean, was she just ignoring the chat? And it's like, when is it like the chat rules? I mean, guys, if I did a stream and I let you guys run the stream, I would probably have, like, I don't know, midgets riding horses, and you guys would be having me tying ropes around my neck. I mean, you guys would want me to do the worst goddamn shit on YouTube. I mean, you can't just let the chat run the stream. You can't. That
if they wanted to if Chrissy and her husband, again,
you're hung up on that.
It's an important thing. If they're out there false flagging, why aren't they being crucified for it? And you say, well, they don't crucify their friends. Well, they're right in the middle of crucifying a friend right here. They could rip her apart with that. That's the worst crime you could possibly do on YouTube. And all these people still hang out with her. So how true is it that she's a verified false flagger? Again, she can flag people. There are that system is in place so you can use it for when it is actually necessary. So she is allowed to flag somebody for whatever grievance she might have. Doesn't mean it's a false flag just because she flagged somebody.
Well, not according to Gary. Not according to Gary.
But crucify her then. Why hasn't that been a big stink whenever this came up? If that's the big YouTube code that can't be broken, then why is Nerdrotic having her on her channel up until this week if she was known to be a false flagger? Why wasn't the audience crucifying her?
You're the first I've ever heard of this. So I don't even know if you're just reading the chat. I don't know if this is true.
No, I've heard this before, that her and her husband, recently I've heard this before, but people are saying it now that, she's out there false flagging. Why is she hanging out on Nerdrotic then? Why didn't the grand chat and all their infinite wisdom crucify her every single time a known false flagger was going on to Nerdrotic.
So Ethan kind of said the same thing. From what little I can keep up with, this all, if you really want to know what this stems from, this stems from the quartering saying YouTubers their channels are down and views are down, and he said something about the Geeks and Gamers guys, and that that type of YouTube material is just down, and they took offense to it. Is his name Jeremy too? Am I making that up?
The quartering is
no,
Jeremy,
the Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, that's another.
Briggs. Is it Briggs?
Griggs, I think.
Griggs. Okay, that guy. He took a special offense to it. So I feel like this whole circle of people were already like, "Fuck you, dude." Oh, we that's our livelihood. Is it go woke, go broke? Like we that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner for us. You can't say that's over. And I think that he was on everybody's shit list when he made that comment, and there was some back and forth there. And if you really want to know where I think this started, I don't know if people I don't know if this is a weird thing. I don't know if he had never. This is just an idea, but and this is a real question, and I'm asking the chat: if the quartering had never said that, and he struck Kino Casino, which he shouldn't do, but let's say he did it, and we don't even know if he did it, would all of YouTube be turning on the quartering right now? Is where I'm at. I'm like, I don't know if he had just never said that part of YouTube is dying and it's dead, and they got so defensive on it. Friday Night Tights would be cool with him. So good question, Shane. That's what I'm saying. Not as much. They wouldn't be attacking him as much. So what I'm saying is a lot of these guys were already primed to hate him because he was shitting on their grift. And shitting on himself at the same time because he's part of that grift.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, fuck your question. Well, I'm just saying it's a real question. So that's kind of left out of all of this. Like, people aren't I don't think they're
making that threat would definitely make you suspect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honest and fair, she does. And obviously, she doesn't want to talk about it online. But anyway, so it's like this.
Power move there. She brought up some family stuff and then said, in the answer for Christy, she doesn't want to talk about it on air. That was like a power move right there. You could almost argue that was an idle threat.
What'd she say? What'd she bring up? Back it up.
All right, I'm hitting arrow keys. But pay attention to what
each tap is 5 seconds. Where'd her volume go?
Talk about it online. But anyway, so it's like this.
Dude, I'm hitting the arrow keys, man, but it doesn't move back.
Are you using the frame arrow keys or the 5-second arrow key? So the arrow keys to the left of your shift button, those move it by frame. The arrow keys to the right of your control, those move it by 5 seconds.
I don't have next to my control. I have an Elfin, a Windows key, and an Alt. I don't have arrows. So I have the 5-second arrows. You know what? Fuck it, dude. Let me tap it.
There's more than enough information, and I get and Chrissy is being honest when she's saying that she has a lot of in real life stuff going on. I'm going to be honest and fair. She does, and obviously she doesn't want to talk about it online. But anyway. So
why say that?
I think she's saying I don't think she's doing a bad thing there. She's just saying she's like, I know your excuses, and I thank her for it really because I've heard them. Now that her dad has died, she's becoming a Catholic. She's got a kid now, and these are all long stories for Chrissy to have to explain. And Brittany's just saying, I understand these things are going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Or that could have been your enemy, kind of idle.
Not letting you explain it?
No, holding that over your head. I know personal stuff that you don't want out on the internet.
Oh, personal. Okay, because the dad is known. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, no, there's some
was it
other
2 years ago
stuff.
that he died?
No. There's some other stuff she'll make reference to that she doesn't want to talk about. So, like, she just basically said, "Hey, yeah, you have some other stuff that you don't want the internet to know about." Like, I'd be like, dude, why are you telling anybody this shit? Like, now everybody can frame shit against you and hold it over your head. I'm not saying Britney's doing that, but she's kind of, aggressive here. And like, why bring that shit up? Like, if anybody should be talking about that, like, hey, I have personal shit I don't want to talk about, it should be coming out of Chrissy's mouth, not Britney. Like, why would she say that? Like, I don't know. I'm just pointing it out. It's whatever.
Okay.
It's like this inconsistency. And it's like, one more thing. Specifically, Nina had sent a message to you, Chrissy, on the day that you had Melanie on. And she said, well, Chrissy, you're going to ask Melanie about Jeremy. And then you didn't respond to it. So I understand where you're saying, I didn't connect the Jeremy thing, was connected Melanie, but Nina connected it for you and had explained it 2 weeks prior. And then 2 weeks before that, you responded to Melanie's tweet. So that I don't understand how it's the case that you didn't connect it. And I think that's how other people view it too.
And I totally understand how people are viewing it. I did not connect all of Jeremy's drama and bullshit to Melanie. I did not. When I interviewed her, it was to speak on these other topics, and I didn't think she was responsible for what Jeremy did, if that makes sense. And
when Nina messaged you, what did you think?
I wish that I had, like I said earlier, I drop off.
Yeah, the chat sees what I'm saying. 3 monitors. So she's looking at 3 different areas. She's got like a supervillain setup. Yeah, and that's when I was like, oh my God, you're fucked. Chrissy, abort. There's like, you're not debating Britney. You're debating probably 5 people in China. Like, I don't know.
I like that Britney kind of dressed herself up like a lawyer. Her hair's all done up. She's got her glasses on, which obviously means she's intelligent. So I mean, and then look at everybody else. Kimberly looks dumb. Cherry looks, I don't know, innocent. I don't know, and Chrissy off guard.
Kimberly looks like she's
Britney's the only one in control here. The only one.
Only one, dude. She let everybody know she's in control the second she fucking came in. She put everybody on their fucking heels. I'm like, holy shit. So much so, Kimberly's already over here. I'm with her. Like, she already said, like, you're the alpha here, and I'm gonna stay on your good side. Then it's like Britney kind of told you what she's here to do the second she came in. It's like, and I'm surprised Chrissy sat back. I mean, Britney, she never got to answer anything. Fucking Kimberly jumped in somewhere. Cherry, I don't know. She's already like, fuck. Like, she's like looking at like Target app or something, trying to buy something. I don't know. She's like checking the fuck out. Like, I wouldn't even want to be on this stream.
Remember when Anna was all like, when I was on Jack's show, she's like, oh, I can't have my friends on. I was like, why? She's like, you're too mean. What? Look at your nice, kind friends. Like, look who they are. They're fucking scum. Just scum. All right,
dude. Yeah. I don't know. It's and then she starts twirling in her chair too. It gets good. Let me see.
I should have recalled that conversation with Nina. And again, it shouldn't reflect poorly on you or Nina. Like, we tried to warn you. Again, like, no one should be giving you shit. You guys are not my producers. You're not like in charge of my content. So nobody should be giving you a hard time. Or like associating you poorly with me. No, we tried to tell her, like, I'm so embarrassed that I didn't recall that conversation with Nina from 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have a lot going on, and it's not. I should have had all,
If I was in her corner, I'd already throw the towel in. If I was there, I'd be like, fuck it. This is like Apollo Creed, and Rocky not throwing the fucking.
Hold on 1 second. Freedom's Lunch, you're about to get a ban. No, I've never had sex with Chrissy Mayer. I've never met Chrissy Mayer. That'd be a requirement, I think, for me to have sex with her. is to actually meet her. I've never had private conversations with her, private DMs with her at all. I think once on a Jack show when everybody was kind of going on one of her talk shows, I think she threw me a bone and was like, "Oh, you come on." I was like, "Nah, that's okay." Same with the Alex Stein. I think he threw, but I was like, "Nah, that's okay." You know, like not interested. I'm not interested in doing the pop culture stuff. I'm not interested in doing these what are they, drama houses? You know, where everybody gets all the dirt on each other. Yeah, I'm not interested. So, you know, to answer your question, no, never had sex with Chrissy Mayer at all. I've never met any of these people on this stream at all in my life.
Now, just because me and John have met in real life doesn't mean that we had sex.
That's true. That also means we did not have sex.
Yeah.
So anyways, so yeah. But if you keep bringing shit up like that up, thinking you're funny, you're getting the fuck out. So, you know, give me a warning. I'd like to have you here, but you got to not be a fucking faggot. Thank you.
Crossed all my T's, dotted all my I's. I should have, you know,
Yeah.
I should have been more. I mean, I'm thinking I'm just talk to her about what I want to talk to her about, which is my conversion, which is not something I have to like research because I just went through it. And
But you said there was conflicting things, right? That Melanie was saying like, oh, it's a nothing burger, essentially, right? But Nina 2 weeks had told you otherwise. So if you're saying that you had her on anyway because there was a confliction, then that doesn't make sense to say that therefore you didn't know. But even if we did assume that, right, and it's like, you know, you just didn't remember from.
Dude, Brittany, holy shit. She should have been a lawyer. Like, seriously. Like, I don't know what her profession is, but she should have been a fucking lawyer.
No, she's only a good lawyer in the world of retards. Like, you can't just speculate what's in the person's fucking brain and what they fucking knew. And you don't go to court because someone talked to a fucking friend on a web. You see what I'm saying? In the real world, this is laughable that Chrissy is being convicted for something. This is social court. It's like, well, you knew what this and you should have been like that. No, Brittany's a fucking idiot too. They're all fucking idiots. And they're just trying to prove who knew what. It's all mean girl shit.
Here's what's funny about this particular situation. Not fuck all the other stuff, but at this moment, that I am getting at this point, the situation is Nina told Chrissy one thing, but also Melanie told Chrissy one thing, and right now, the argument is you should have ignored Melanie Mack because she's co-signing what the quartering's doing. Now, in Chrissy's reality is she's like, I got two bitches on the internet that are telling me two different things. And that's probably all she knows. I mean, in reality, we all know each other on the internet, but like, if Cecil gets in my DMs, he says this, and then John gets in my DMs and he says this, it's like, I don't know who do I listen to? You know, it's like, I don't, you know, like, but to them, it's like, no, it's not that simple. You can't just pick one. You actually have to pick both. It's like, what? Like that's the big, I want to say that's one of the big gotchas. I haven't watched the whole thing. It's just, why didn't you listen to Nina? You didn't listen to Nina. You didn't listen to Nina. And it's like, I don't know.
Nina gave you the orders that your friend is not cool and you should not be hanging out with that friend or else. That's what the fucking message from Nina is. And fucking Chrissy decided, you know, I think I'm living my own life, and I think I'm going to talk to my friend if I want to talk to my fucking friend. Shut the fuck up, all you little fucking bitches, and you're going to have to deal with it. And they didn't like that. They didn't like anyone having any free will to associate with whoever the fuck they wanted, who, by the way, committed no crime, no false flagging. Her guilt is that she is an employee of fucking Jeremy, the quartering, and they wanted to keep her separate. They're working on isolating these people. They want to isolate Melanie. They want to isolate so they can isolate Jeremy. But here's Chrissy freely associating with fucking target numero 2, Melanie Mack, And if she's talking to Melanie Mac, then the isolation plan ain't working. So we got to fix fucking Chrissy is what it is. We got to isolate Chrissy so that isolates Melanie Mac. And she'll think twice before putting Melanie Mac on her show another time until we're able to chew through her like we are Chrissy right now.
It's something else, man. It's something else.
2 weeks ago, even though it's serious, like I think that would be something to remember when he's saying he's going to go after me and he's already deplatformed people. I think that's on your.
It isn't proven. Everybody's speculating it happened, and it might as well have happened at this point. Everybody seems to be mowing past, like, do you actually know, like, stuff, which is like, I get it. He did act.
It should be
like
challenged every time it's brought up. That's how you beat Britney's big brain. You just say, okay, well, lay it out. How do we know this is fact? You keep saying it like it's fact, but what's the hard fucking evidence here?
Well,
to the point that you think I can't hang out with a fucking friend, you cunt.
Well, I have had people like at the beginning of Ballers like hit us and demonetize us, and I have to shut down the stream and start a new one. So it is a thing. There are people that will strike a channel, and you won't know who the fuck they are. And somebody actually had sent me I want to say a Twitter response or somebody who admitted that they struck my channel. And so it does happen. It's just, I mean, at most they kind of demonetize you. So the rest of the stream, you don't make any money. So it forces you to either end the stream or restart the stream or something. You can challenge it if it's fake. So nothing happens. Or you get a warning and then you're like, okay, I need to straighten up for a month and then everything's normal. Like, I don't know but they act like there's just channels getting obliterated. And I don't know. I mean, at this point, maybe it's happening, maybe it's not. I can't keep up with it. I'm not going to pretend I know. I'm looking at this situation. It's kind of crazy.
Responsibility, especially because we've known each other a long time and we worked together a long time, to take something like that seriously. And when Nina's telling you as your friend, so she even told you the day of, she told you before she had her on.
Into it, and one friend is saying it's a nothing burger. It's like that cancels each other out. And then when in my tweet where I was like, what's going on with Jeremy? Everyone's like, he's a cuck. It's like, I'm not interested in his love life. Okay. I think anybody can understand these are conflicting, confusing messages. And the friend I'm about to do a stream with is saying it's no big deal. So I'm kind of going to go with that because that is who I'm going to speak with. If that makes sense. Again.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. But if you're saying that
I knew everything I knew now and like putting all the dots together. And I have spent so much time these last few days literally ignoring my toddler to the point where he's in tears and making a fucking fit.
Oh, now someone's going to call CPS and call her a bad mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Chrissy. Didn't you understand that Nina told you, like, Melanie is not cool and you chose to hang out with her anyways? Like, that wasn't allowed. Like, you didn't listen to your good friends. Look how good friends we are. You didn't listen to us when we said don't hang out with Melanie Mac because she works through Jeremy, who we really hate.
Mm-hmm. You know, all I can think is Kimberly, right? I can imagine being 19-year-old me trying to take this girl out on a date. I'm sitting there at Olive Garden with a basket of breadsticks and salad between us, and she's giving me this face, and I already know I'm not going to get laid.
Now, you Shane, you're talented enough to recognize that on the first date, whereas someone else without that game would say, you know what? Maybe if I just hang around this bitch for 6 months, I'll get some.
I mean,
he's not even getting shit for this. He's out the fucking door.
I'm like, I see that, and I'm like, if she's dialed into this conversation, that's her attention face. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Can you imagine now? Let's say I
Wait,
hang
hold
in
on.
there-
Dark Shadow says maybe know the full story before having an uninformed opinion. John, well, the full story is nobody's got fucking hard evidence. That's the full fucking story. Don't tell me silence my fucking opinion because I don't fucking live and breathe these motherfuckers. Jesus Christ, it's a very simple thing on the macro. You guys want to dig into all this fucking micro fucking, well, so and so. You know what she did at a party one time? Oh yeah. Oh, this happened and this happened and this happened. And it's all nothing. They're all big nothing burgers. It's social fucking shit. It's little gripes that build up to where your friends turn into your fucking vicious fucking enemies. Christ, what more do I need to fucking know? Show me the hard evidence. Remember when everybody said, show me the receipt. Show me the fucking receipts. That's get right down to the fucking ground. Show me the fucking receipts. Show me it. Show me the fucking proof. The hard fucking proof. And then we can take that to the fucking court and we can get this all resolved. Show me the fucking proof. Oh, but you don't know what Chrissy said about Melanie Mack at a fucking her hangout house. You don't know what was going on there. She stole a sweater once.
Yeah,
don't you know? Like, she's a criminal.
This bitch left a toilet.
Shane was a
seat up.
criminal 2 weeks ago, by the way.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, they were after me, right? Now, then they went after the quartering. And then Kelsey said, I left the internet because I'm running. It's like everything's a conspiracy theory, guys. Believe everything everybody says all the time. All the time. All right, here we go.
Gotta get up on the quartering drama. So tough shit. Watch Sesame Street. And that's what we had to do these last few days. So again,
Chrissy, I'm really sorry that happened.
Like I did today, back then, it would have been a completely different interview.
But when you're saying stuff like that, it makes it sound like, well, dang, I have to
Dude, when Venti leads with a butt, just X the window out. Just fucking get the fuck out. There is this thing. I remember a buddy of mine that was a DC Comics editor. I thought a lot of him at the time. I would have clashes with other editors on decisions and things, and I'd go to him and he'd be like, look, he'd give me the insight on what was happening down the hall and stuff like that. I'd be like, look, man, you're not going to win this fight. He's like, you got to pick your just do what they're asking, and then they will see it looks like shit, and then they will go, let's go back to what you were wanting to do. And I was like, that's just crazy. It's like, I just don't make the mistake. He's like, no, you can't reason with unreasonable people. There is a point in everybody's life when you're arguing with somebody that you have to make the call, is this person being reasonable? I feel, and I don't look, guys, everybody can attack me on this, but for what little I'm seeing here, Chrissy kind of gave a reasonable response, and it's being met with a but and a and but and it's like, that's all she owes you is that response. I don't know if she owes the internet more than that. Now that doesn't mean you have to accept it. That doesn't mean you have to like Chrissy, but I don't think she owes you more than that. Like and that's crazy, and that's about where I cut it off.
Guys, you can say whatever you want about fucking Jeremy. I'm talking about fucking Chrissy. What the fuck did she do that deserved to have her whole friend group fucking turn on her? You think the fucking quartering did something? Go bitch at the fucking quartering. What did Chrissy fucking do? You don't, Christ.
Okay,
man.
Click on Woden Shot at 516. This is what I was talking about earlier with the Friday Night Tight shit. Like, this is all primed. What you're watching was all set up by those guys. Woden Shot says Chrissy was told by Nerdrotic she had to be struggle sessioned. Venti was given the okay by Nerdrotic. He hinted this on stream. No, they pretty much laid this out on stream. That this was going to go down like this, and that Chrissy's was being kept off that stream. So, I guess if Chrissy wants to get back on Friday Night Tight, she's going to have to take her medicine come Sunday with Brittany. Like, it's what it is.
Take accountability here. And it's like, you open the stream with, I was bullied into it. And I don't think anybody would want you to say anything you don't mean if you're bullied into this. Like, who's bullying you into this? And All I'm saying
mean,
is that there
open
is a
Twitter.
conflict with Nina telling you about Melanie the day of in the message.
And you still chose to hang out with her.
Yes,
Didn't you
so
know that
before
she
I
was
streamed with
fucking
Melanie, I was focused-
Lucifer? Don't you know your friend is evil as fuck? And you still chose to hang out with her when Nina let you know that you probably shouldn't hang out with her. I mean, this is like the Kardashians, guys. This is like watching the fucking Kardashians and fucking Chloe told you, Kim, about going to that party with, I don't know who her the brother is, with your brother.
Is that where we're at? Is Friday Night Tights to shot callers here for public executions?
Christ.
Like,
This,
is that
this
where
all
we're
this
at
is
with
so
shot?
gay. Again, the Jeremy thing. Okay, the guy fucking said he was going to strike people. I might have done it. Might have fucking done it. Go fucking bitch at him. But no, you got to peel apart everyone else, everybody else. You can peel apart fucking Melanie, peel apart fucking Chrissy, rip them apart. I'm not a big fan of these people, but I see what you're doing. You're fucking acting like SJWs, telling people where they can fucking hang out with, who you're allowed to speak to. I mean, you're looking at it. You are literally watching it happen right here in front of you. The peeling away, the fucking dirt worming. Like, Chrissy didn't do fucking shit outside of your fucking gay ass fucking drama sphere. Didn't do shit. She didn't commit any fucking crime. She wanted to talk to her fucking friend. Get that through your fucking heads.
Look, John, I didn't come on this stream to get worked up. I'm on vacay.
You did this, motherfucker.
Woo! Let's go. We got John fired up.
Just fucking multiple levels of retardation here. Multiple levels. And everybody, it's just sickening how everyone wants to kind of justify. Again, you can have plenty of reasons to hate Chrissy. You can have plenty of reason to hate Brittany. But hate them for what they fucking, like crimes or something that they fucking did. What was their fucking crime? Hanging out with fucking Melanie Mack. You're not allowed to hang out with Melanie Mack. And she didn't get that fucking message. Well, she literally got that message and she chose to do something on her own and hang out with her fucking friend and not let one friend tell her who she's a fucking allowed to hang out with.
Yeah.
It's gross, man. This is exactly what the SJWs did.
Yeah. Yeah, John.
On Melanie and these issues that I'm dealing with, it was literally taking place the whole morning of before I streamed with Melanie. So I'm focusing on my private stuff. And then at night I had my stream with Melanie.
Let me
So
tell
again,
you,
like,
it pisses
hindsight-
me off. If anything, it pisses me off that fucking Chrissy isn't just saying, you know what? I'm not going to have anyone tell me who I can fucking hang out with. Just say that.
Yeah. Well,
no one's going to tell me who I can fucking hang out with, Brittany, and
Well,
fucking ram it right back down her fucking throat.
So
You're
my
not going to
theory-
tell me who my friends are and who's going to, like, this ain't fucking middle school, ain't fucking high school, bitch. You're running out on fucking people's weddings over there, and you're going to sit here and judge me on who I hang out with. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing about that is and it's a big key here is Nerdrotic pulled her to the side and talked to Chrissy before this. So I don't know if Chrissy has the option of saying fuck you, I'm gonna hang out with who I'm gonna. I don't know there was some talk between Friday and this show Sunday. Well, Friday, before they even went live on Friday Night Tights, according to Nerdrotic, he had a talking with her and that she's going to handle this on her show Sunday and she wasn't going to be there at night. Now, the way Chrissy's handling this, it feels like she has to get through this if she's going to remain on the show. I don't know if Chrissy gets a lot of views. Like, I don't know, like, if being on Friday Night Tights translates to people watching Simpcast. Like, I wouldn't think the people that watch Friday Night Tights wants to go watch Simpcast, a bunch of women talking about internet shit. Like, they're not talking about movies, they're not talking about video games, they're not talking about any of that. So I don't know, like, Chrissy's investment with Friday Night Tights besides the clout, but I don't know if she's just not having to go through this to remain on that show, is my point. Like, it just seems like she's handling this a certain way and giving signals to Brittany like, hey, I have personal shit I was dealing with. These are my reasons, which she's probably telling the truth. I mean, I don't know. I don't even really care. It doesn't even matter. Chrissy could be lying right now. Chrissy could be lying. It doesn't matter. These are reasonable excuses to get the fuck off her neck. It doesn't matter. She's bringing up the kid. It's Mother's Day. She's got personal shit going on. Maybe she did know. It doesn't fucking matter. These are good excuses that you might look really bad to keep pressing this. And that's just once somebody gives you this excuse, you kind of go, okay, I hear you. Move on, but Kimberly's getting ready to jump in here.
2020.
Yeah, I mean, what I said this to Chrissy before, and she's correct. Hindsight is 2020. But in a situation like that, where like you may not be like up to date, or not necessarily not up to date, but not have connected the pieces yourself. You're trying to have a different kind of stream. If you're having a stream with your friend and someone's trying to like say, oh no, like switch the stream, have somebody else on, at the very least, you could say like, I'll let Melanie decide if it's too much for her. Then we can do a different stream where we talk about this. That way there's transparency for everyone. Because like D-Day Cobra said it best, like the chat is the most important part of the stream. That's why we're here. It's what we do it for. So yeah, like, is there a better way to have handled that situation? I completely agree. I also understand being overwhelmed by chat in the moment. And I watch your content. I think you're a great content creator. I think you're coming from a place of truth and logic. I don't think that you're trying to be malicious. Neither do I don't think Chrissy's trying to be malicious, but I definitely don't think you're on here to be any kind of like.
You hear what she did?
What, Kimberly?
Yeah. She wasn't talking to Chrissy when she's like, I watch her content. I don't think you're trying to be malicious. She's talking to Brittany.
Oh, love connection.
She's saying, I'm on your side, Brittany. Whatever you do, that girl
don't attack me.
That's what she just did. She just did that. She literally just did that.
So we're gonna have to wrap this up in about 5 minutes.
So yeah, like, is there a better way to have handled that situation? I completely agree. I also understand being overwhelmed by chat in the moment. And I watch your content. I think you're a great content creator. I think you're coming from a place of truth and logic. I don't think that you're trying to be malicious. Neither do I don't think Chrissy's trying to be malicious, but I definitely don't think you're on here to be any kind of like, just like get like get little digs in at all. But I do think that maybe there could be some kind of like meet in the middle moment here. And I hope we could get to that. But I do understand how it looks, and appearances are truth, so they say. And that maybe should be addressed, but that's just coming from someone who's like observing, Chrissy's side of things, and then trying to see Jeremy's. He says,
dude, I can't ride a fence like she can, man. That's crazy.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if I can do what she just did.
Let me get some super chats here real quick. Roger Mataro 2, John's a talker. Just look at what he's wearing. What? Oh, Captain America shirt. Caveman Forever 2. You could have done D-Man No More, like an homage cover. Is that the Spider-Man walking one? Spider-Man No More.
Yeah, D-Man. He would have had to use condom in the trash.
Yeah, the condom is his mask. It's just filled with cum in the garbage.
Yeah, it's dripping. Yeah. Dude, what the hell, John? You'll never get to do that joke. Where the fuck were you?
I could do it.
That could have been the Comicsgate moment of the fucking year. Holy shit.
I don't know if I could even, I don't know. I guess I could do it. I don't know. At some point, you're pushing the boundaries of acceptability on, YouTube. I don't know. That'd be funny though. Thank you for that, Caveman. Jabba the Cuck. Next time you will listen to me, John. No, I'll never listen to you, Jabba. Barb Rogers gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Barb. Appreciate you for the support on this channel. Always out there gifting memberships. Huge. Again, last Tuesday every month, guys, we do the members only stream. No One Nowhere member for 5 months. Men being led by emotional women. Yeah, it's a lot of women. You know, like you got to just keep women out of your spaces. You know, like this wouldn't be happening if fucking Melanie Mac wasn't there, if Chrissy wasn't there, if Brittany wasn't there. If these bitches weren't there, like there would be fucking peace in Israel. You know, Sheeran, remember for 4 months. Thank you for that. How about Friday Night Tights crying about Gary's wife being called fat, but calling quartering, is that quartering QT out for another guy ducking his wife? Great morals, guy. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. I have to think about that. So yeah, like everyone did jump to Gary's defense, but also it kind of turned out that Gary's wife is well, she goes to these events. I think she is a YouTuber, and these are things that came out later. To my knowledge, you guys, you know what I mean? Like, I don't follow this fucking shit, guys. Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, People Laugh called her Miss Piggy, I think. And now Gary is out there calling quartering out for some guy fucking his wife. Yeah, I don't even know what is that whole story? What's the evidence that he's getting cucked or something?
I don't. That is at some point they're just saying, well, he's having a reaction to it, a bad reaction, therefore it must be true. I don't know what's real. Once I even heard that, it's like I already went through the Nick stuff.
Yeah.
I'm out. Like I don't even need to see this. I don't want to know. I mean, that's the thing. It seems like the internet wants to know, but it's like I don't even know if I don't find that to be true. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If like there's nothing to talk about on YouTube that people are just now debating the sex lives of one another. It's like, this show's over, guys. Pack it up. It's over. That shit. You guys aren't going to be that interesting.
And I don't like quartering guy. I don't like the guy, but I don't think he's, you know, show me evidence that someone's banging his wife. Okay. I don't think anyone's banging his wife until there's some kind of fucking evidence going on.
I don't fucking care.
Barb Rogers, Solar Terror for 2. Death support. Whoa. What was that about? I don't know. It sounds like a cool title for something though. Martin Ainscough. Martin Ainscough. Okay. Super sticker. Thank you for that, Martin. I couldn't pull your name together out of there. Probably something clever in there. I don't know. Let's see the video. What she look like? Yeah. I try to do my best, guys. If they're not like part of the internet personality sphere, and maybe she is. Again, I don't watch the quartering. I don't know barely anything about this guy. He hung around in the early days of CG, got beat up by a tranny. Like, you know, that's about what I know, you know? So I was on his show once, like years ago. You know, I don't know anything about the guy. I'm not friends with the guy. You know, I don't DM the guy. I don't hang out with the guy. You know,
you're gonna get
you know, but what am I supposed to? Just in case, I start hanging out with Chrissy. Did you know? Chrissy's a liar, man. Oh, dude, she hung out with the quartering dude. That's persona non grata.
I feel like they're really doing some art of war, making an example out of Chrissy to everybody else. Like, this is kind of like another power move of the Zeros that, you know, that they called a shot out. They're like, hey, this Sunday, she's going out behind the woodshed this Sunday, and we're letting Brittany Venti off a leash. And everybody tune in and watch, because not just the audience, but you YouTubers watch what we can do, you know, to you. And yeah, because I thought, am I wrong? Brittany Venti only recently came back. Like, didn't she like leave YouTube there for a while? Am I making that up?
Brittany Venti. Again, I don't keep up with Brittany, but I was under the impression she was gone for a while. She just didn't pop up on any of my radars. Rashi Mataro says, John, the only evidence they have is that Jeremy knows a guy that is supposedly a couple for bulls, or a bull for couples. Yeah, that's fucking gross. You know, like Nick Ricada had that guy too, you know? Yeah, is it the same guy, Dex? Dexter?
No, I think he's a Jewish guy, unless that's a black Jew.
Oh, well, that Dex, well, he was black. Yeah. So,
well, so I mean, So is it guilt by association? I mean, 100%, right? Is that
Yeah.
what this is? Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of like what that Jeremy Griggs guy said on when he kind of called out the grift of Friday Night Tights. He's like, we take a small thing and we make it a big thing, and everyone's like, oh no, that ain't what we do.
Now they're doing it to him. It's like,
well, no, the Geeks and Gamers guy said that. He said it on their stream, on a Friday Night Tights stream. He's like, yeah, well, that's what we do. We take a small thing and we make it like a big thing. And everybody was like, oh, that ain't what we do. No, and like, yeah, that's what you guys do. It's what you fucking do. So, this small thing that he knew somebody. I mean, it's gross, knowing somebody, but god dang, I don't know. Like, I could never see myself hanging out with somebody like that, but through the circles of everybody on the internet,
dude,
maybe you end up being a friend with some bull. I don't fucking know. It's fucking weird.
There was like this. I've said this story before, but he was like a high grade martial arts guy. Like, I mean, a lot of people in the East Coast got Muay Thai from this guy because he was one of the few people back in the day when they were filming Kickboxer that he was actually going over there to Thailand, like, and bringing some of that shit back before it was just American kickboxing. Long story short, the guy dies during COVID, right? He's like, I don't know, he's like almost 70 years old. When I knew him, he went through a divorce. He had this young, hot wife. And then one day she's gone. She's leaving him. They're selling their property, his truck, all this shit. He's living out of his van. It was like months after he died. Everybody's kind of like weirded out. We just saw this big, strong guy with all this knowledge just die of COVID. It was pneumonia, not COVID. It was the breathing machine, like in the coma, that killed him, like the pneumonia. And then one day a girl says, he was a swinger, right? I was like, what? He's like, yeah, that's why his old lady like left him. She ran off with the guy that was fucking her. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I knew the guy. I mean, I didn't know him personally on that level, but I mean, I hate to tell everybody here, man, you probably in your own life know somebody that's doing something in some not breaking the law, sexual deviant way in your everyday fucking life, and they're not gonna tell you.
Well, I think what people are saying though with the Jeremy thing is that he is knowingly hanging out with a bull, or someone that's fucking couples, So, but so did Nick Rekieta. So it's like, okay, well, it's the same fucking situation. Some people just run in degenerate circles, man.
So, well, that's what I'm saying. Let's pretend my friend didn't die, and then he's like, "Hey, my ex-wife, we used to be swingers." Do I go, "Oh, get the fuck away from me"? I'm like, I don't even know what would I do with that information if he was alive. Like, am I supposed to be like, "Get the fuck away from me, dude"? I mean, I'd have conversation with him, I guess, but at the same time, or I just wouldn't. I just pretend I didn't hear it and move the fuck on.
Yeah. Fasha says Friday Night Tights are shit. They'll drop you at the drop of a hat. And I'm kind of coming around to that, man, because if I feel like if they drop Chrissy for this, again, just for association with Melanie Mack, that's kind of the bottom line. Like, you weren't supposed to hang out with Melanie Mack. You got the word that said she's persona non grata. And you chose to make it an adult decision for yourself and choose to hang out with who you fucking hang out with. So if there's some excommunication with fucking Chrissy Mayer over this, it's like, that's fucked up, man. And it really makes it look like Gary's way more involved with hatred, a personal gripe, a grudge against Jeremy. Does anyone know what that might be? Like, why Gary of all people really has it out for the quartering?
Yeah, because he said he used Geeks and Gamers, but he basically said, that's why I said at the beginning, the quartering went out there and made this statement that type of algorithm, that sector of YouTube, it, woke, Brie Larson shit, whatever, that it's dead, it's gone. And that's when a lot of those guys took issue. That's where
that Brie Larson. Okay, yeah, a lot of those guys make money off that.
YouTube, that type of YouTube is dead, and that's my opinion. I don't know, because I wonder if he had never said that, where would we be at today with all this? I don't know if these people would have been. Because I don't know, man. There's something about it that the Zeros are really honed in on this and very hyper aggressive about this, but I don't think he did anything to him. I don't even know if these guys had ever even mentioned Chino Casino. I don't know. Now, I guess they're all out here like, yeah, you just don't hit channels. Yeah, I get it. I agree. But it's like, still, like, did he? I know he bragged. He might as well have done it if he kind of bragged about it, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. It's something to watch, I guess, or don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, we'll see how this stuff goes. I got to get out of here. And thanks, Shane, for popping in, taking yet another vacation from your vacation.
Yep. Thank you for that.
To infuse my life with drama that I don't need, Shane. I appreciate that.
I just, wanted to help you out.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I'm having so much fun on my vacation watching all this hater raid. I want to
let me get. You know what? I'm
John a big gulp of
I'm
it.
paying it forward. Like Kelsey kicked me in the balls last night, so I'm kicking you in the balls. So there you go.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I got all the super chats. So, all right, guys, have a great one, and catch you all on a Wednesday. Hard art. Bye bye.
Put your hands up in